bottle. So I got 2 drinks here I picked up. I'm trying some craft sodas. Yeah, I quit drinking, so I got these. I got white birch beer and I got an Appalachian root beer. So I'm gonna put these head to head because my wife was like, what's the difference between a birch beer and a root beer? And I was like, one's birch. I don't fucking know. One's from a birch tree and one's a root tree. I don't know. This one says brewed with a delightful blend of honey. I don't know. That's kind of weird on root beer, but anyway, I think I'm going to start off with the root beer because that's pretty traditional. I don't have a bottle opener, so I'm going to use this here stapler. Pop her open. There we go. Cheers to all you mofos out there. Happy Saturday. Bam. Just sniff. Oh, it smells good. Except for whatever that is in there. Pretend that wasn't there. Cheers. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. The honey is interesting. But this was my On the Edge mug. Somebody put it through the dishwasher. So, oh well. Hope you guys are having a good night. See who's in the house. Jevan's obviously coming. And then I invited Sharif Manganis to come on. And I thought that would be a good person to have on because tonight's topic is the looks like this thing that's going on in the knife world. It's always going on in the knife world where people are saying this knife is copying this knife or this knife is a clone of this knife. And to me, we take it a little too far sometimes. There's a line there, and we tend to roll right over it sometimes. And I thought Sharif would be a good person to talk to about it because he posted a video this week about some Vosteeds, in which I do agree with him in a lot of what he says about those. So I'm not trying to argue with him about it. But what we try to do, here's Jevan. Well, there was Jevan a second ago. What we try to do, I think Jevan would agree with me, is we try to have conversations about things, not arguments, right? What's your saying, Jevan?
What's going on, buddy? Choose debate, not hate.
There we go. So that's what we're going to do tonight, hopefully. And I have a couple examples I think would be good to show. And I don't know if you guys have anything, but we'll see. We'll wait for Sharif to show up. But cheers, brother.
Cheers, buddy. Sorry about that. I had to run out and do a quick grab.
Did you pick up your son?
I did. I picked up my son.
How's he doing?
He's gone down to the store to grab some liquid beverages. He's supposed to remember to bring me coffee. We'll see if he does.
Yeah, I was just showing people I got some craft sodas.
Ooh, root beer.
Yeah, so I got craft root beer, Appalachian root beer, and I got a white birch beer. I'm going to see what the difference is, really.
Nice. Are they sweet?
Yeah, that's, but whatever. Nuts for Knives, what up, dude? It's Lefty Mofos, thank you. Gone Awry, what up? What up, son? Drink water, what's going on? What if Ben Peterson made a Lander XL? I don't know. I mean, that knife is so damn generic. Like, I guess, I'm sure it would work, but I think it would be kind of goofy that big. I don't know. Kelly Weaver, what up? Someone call Lefty. The suspense is killing me. I wasn't late. Lord Needham, what up, son? Face purple wide eyes, face purple wide eyes, face purple wide eyes. Is that like a emoji I have? I've never seen that one. Let me see if I can pull up the live here. Oops, wrong one. I always forget that I need to do that because of the nonsense. In case there's anybody who donates shit or whatever, I can't ever see it. Let me see if there's a purple, wait a minute. Oh yeah, look at that. It's like a little emoji. That's so dumb that you can't see that. And Nuts for Knives has been a member for 6 months. He says, check this 6 more and it will be a year. Yep. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that very much. I'll try to keep an eye on that. I suck at it. Oh, Jevan disappeared. Hopefully he comes back. What else we got? There he is. Hey, you good?
My internet took a dump. It was strange. It did a little reboot.
Gotcha. You look good now, so.
Was I kind of shaky?
I don't know. Yeah, you looked farther away. Now you look close up. Yeah, well, this one says handcrafted from Weiss. But this one's like I guess a soda company, like a microbrew for soda. Appalachian Brewing Company in Harrisburg. I don't know. I kind of want to see if I can find like good craft sodas from somewhere. These I just got at Weiss, but I got a couple from Walmart. They were actually really good. I forget the brand.
Have you checked on Amazon?
No. You think they would have them?
Definitely. They've got all kinds of those exotic sodas, and they're all going to be without alcohol if you're ordering from Amazon.
Yeah, I think it was Boylan that Walmart had, and I got the black cherry and cream soda, and they were both really good. I had one of each last night. Anyway, there's a burger place in Cary, North Carolina that has several cases of craft soda singles. It's intense. Yeah, I don't know.
Some of them are real strong if they've got ginger in them.
What?
Some of them are real strong if they've got ginger in them, like that ginger.
Yeah, I'm not a ginger guy. I saw a couple that had ginger. They had ginger beer and stuff. Not my thing. I quit drinking, but have a non-alcoholic beer sometimes. Athletic IPA is really good for near beer. Huh.
Dude, Amazon's got a mixed case, premium soda, Orca Choice, 12-pack, $46.
Yeah, that's quite a lot.
But you're getting a lot of them. That's what's 12 divided by 46? Like $4.
It's like $4 each.
Yeah.
That's not terrible, I guess.
And they've got smaller.
Send me a link to that.
I will.
D Lad, what up? Experience Precision, what up? I didn't say what up to Knife Nerd. What's up, Brian? How you doing, man? On the D, gotcha, Kev. You're a top. I don't know. What does that mean?
On the down low, buddy, at the top.
Oh, okay. I'm not hip. Sorry. Yo, what up, Mike? Chris Wolf, what up, dude? What's cracking? Anybody else hearing that shitty music? Dude, I put it on because of the intro thing. It's not bad. It's all right.
It sounds good on the replays. I never hear them when I have it live, but when it replays, you can hear it.
You can't hear it right now?
For some reason,
maybe because you're a guest?
No, even when I'm hosting, for some reason, when I'm hooked into this little sound card or whatever it is, I can hear people talking, but I can't hear the sound in the stream, like any music or anything like that.
They have one for Grady's gear. It's called Feeding the Ducks.
That's the one I listen to. Feeding the Ducks.
This one? Oh, right. You can't hear it.
But Feeding the Ducks is a good one. It's kind of ethereal.
Yeah, it's all right.
Kevin, are you going to have a lush with AU's carbon fiber? El Cap Addict asks.
I'll turn it down a little bit. Let me know if it's too loud. I have it really low. But I feel like having a little bit of music in the background is a good idea. Oh, Sharif's here. Hang on, let me pull him in. Yeah, dude.
What is going on?
Sharif.
Thanks for coming on, dude. Sorry for the late notice.
No, it's actually the timing worked out perfectly, believe it or not.
Awesome.
How you guys doing tonight?
We're good.
Living the dream.
Chilling. Talking about craft sodas for a second. Yep.
Dude, I've been on a kick. I get these like Mio like water flavor things.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've been adding them to like Perrier and stuff. And
Okay.
you get like the whole soda experience without like any of the sodium or whatever weird stuff that they put into like regular drinks, you know.
And you can make it probably a little sweeter than just those sodas that are so mild.
Yeah, it's been my latest like little drink hack.
Well, you check that out.
Yeah,
They've
dude,
got so many
it's
flavors
awesome.
of those drops that you can put in there.
Right?
No doubt.
Sell me some Chinese knives. Megaron is pretty good. I'm going to test it in the ocean this weekend. Test it in the
dang.
ocean? What the hell are you testing in the ocean, dude? Nothing's going to do too well in the ocean.
Do we know who makes quiet carries?
I was just
Taiwan.
about to say. It is a Taiwan factory, but nobody knows the factory.
Well, dude, think about this. Just name a Taiwan factory. Never heard of one. The only one
right.
you could say like Cold Steel, but like you don't know who it really is. I've never heard of an OEM in Taiwan.
No, or you
Yeah.
hear the city like Taichung on Spyderco.
Yeah, you'll hear that. But you
this
never
is the
hear,
best
like, the
knife.
But
I've
yeah,
had
Quiet Carry is Taiwan, except for I know the IQ large is Best Tech.
Okay.
This is so dope. I mean, this knife is awesome.
Yeah, I have one of those. That one's sick.
Dude,
I have the USA one or whatever.
Yeah, mine I thought was black carbon fiber, but it's micarta. I picked it up from Chaz Like Sharp Objects. He had two of them.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good.
Dude.
I put skips in here, and I tuned the lock bar a little bit. It's got a stronger detent, and it still drops like that.
What size skiffs you put in there? Is it on their chart?
Yeah, every time I do a disassembly, I send him the list of the knife and the bearings, and he adds it. But it's 5mm 3/64 ball. The missing link, I call it.
Yeah,
Oh, I saw your video of the missing link when you were sitting in the truck, but it was
Yeah.
a different knife you were talking about.
That
Yeah.
was the Megaron Majarl.
You were
so many
impressed by
knives
that
that
knife.
take that bearing that we could never fit bearings into, and now it's like, sweet, everything fits.
Dude, that's such a strange ball size. 3/16.
No, 3/64.
Oh, 3/64.
Yeah.
Dude, I
3/16 is
remember-
pretty fucking big.
Yeah, when you first said like, you know, whatever 3/64, I thought you misspoke in the video. I was like, no, dude, all of the bearings are like either 1 mil or 1/16.
Yeah, so traditionally it's been 1/16. Then they started doing 1mm a lot,
right.
and there was always knives that like you couldn't swap bearings on. The best example is the EDC Nimble. The first run or two, you would try to swap bearings and you just couldn't. And it's like, why? They look like 1mm. They should fit, right? And the 1/16 were too fat. It wouldn't, And so he finally made the 5mm 3/64 because I kept hounding him because a growler came in that.
Okay.
I sent him one to measure the bearings and everything, and he was already on it. He was just waiting for his order of bearings because it took forever to get that size bearing.
Yeah.
The size ball.
It's not common.
Yeah. And then he finally got it. So now he has those. He even started doing, I don't know if they're for sale yet, but I had him make the tiny ass 1/8 pivot 3/64 for the Chamwari customs.
Oh.
And so he should have those. I don't know if they're available yet, but
Okay.
somebody asked about Jim Skelton's Kaladin. He said he was sending me a couple. So I'm going to have a couple to review, and then I'm going to pass one around if any of you guys want to check it out.
Howdy, Mark.
But it looks sweet.
It looks very elegant. The pictures I've seen, it looks
I like
pretty
the
badass.
spear point blade. It's flipper only, so, we'll see. But it looks really good fit and finish. Looks like Tuya did a great job. And for the price point, $250 to $280, that's pretty damn good.
Tuya does a good job with their manufacturing typically.
It's if they want to. So
Yeah.
They also, I've heard horror stories from people too, though.
Really?
Yeah, like not just the quality, but the like timing, like actually making the product and getting it to them.
Interesting. That's news to me.
There's
That's good
one
to know.
prominent. We can talk about it offline because I don't think he wanted people to know. So, but I can tell you about it.
But it was a nightmare.
Absolute fucking nightmare, and it wasn't even a knife.
That is surprising.
Z-Man, Chris Wolf.
Thanks, Philip. Appreciate that, man. We are looking to partner up with a dealer on the Lush. We have a dealer came to us, and it's a dealer that it's a mutual thing. We really like the dealer, so I think we're gonna do that. We're just waiting to finalize some stuff with concept, and so we'll probably just put it in and do the run. We're not gonna do a pre-order or anything, and then it'll be available at the dealer when they come in. So probably won't be a huge first run because we usually do a smaller one to gauge interest, but it seems like people are really into it.
Yeah, it's a great looking knife. Hey, did I tell you what I did? I don't know if I've talked to you since this, or did I text you and tell you what I did and what I blame you for that happened at 3:00 Friday morning?
The what the fuck was it?
The fucking slip joint, dude.
Oh, the Ohio Riverjack.
Yeah, Ohio Riverjack. In my sleep, getting my confirmation. I'm like, I hate slip joints. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Why would I have used it? Why would I have bought this? And I'm looking at the confirmation. I used Lefty10's code. So I feel like he wormed into my brain because he practices the dark arts and got me to buy that knife.
You probably just followed my link at some point and it locked it in. I don't know. But yeah, you had to use the code to get a discount to make it $99 or whatever.
And I did. I was in my sleep where I have no conscious recollection of it. I was wise enough to use your code and hook you up at Traditional Pocket Knife. So if you see one come in at a very odd time in the morning, that was me.
I got enough perp CF, so I passed on it. Yeah, but there's like 8 options, dude. I think he sent me the purple CF or is sending me. I don't know if he sent it yet. And then the full tie jigged one.
Nice.
So I'll probably keep the purple one and then pass around the other one.
Craig, I'm kind of stoked. I'm interested to try it out. I don't know if it'll stay in my collection, but
the Ohio Riverjack.
The Ohio Riverjack. I may fall in love with it.
You got to get a slip from Troy or maybe from Lansdale Leather.
Yep.
LCAP, I don't know. I have an email into Concept to get basically an updated quote or to see if they're cool with us sourcing material, because then I can just send them camo carbon. They can't get it. They can get fat carbon. So I would like to do some camo carbons. So we'll see if they can do that. Then we'll just buy it and ship it to them. But I don't know yet. It could just end up being fat carbon. But I don't think it would be the blue and the white storm. They're very similar. When we did the prototypes, we actually wanted purple haze and then white storm or Arctic. We kind of wanted, or lava flow. We didn't want 2 that looked similar. So we would probably do like purple and red or blue and purple, something like that, where they're a little different. But we'll see what the pricing structure is. Maybe they can do all 4, and we don't have to order like 200 of each.
There you go.
But yeah, so I got this slip from Lancelot Leather. I want to give him a plug real quick. This is his new clip slip. It has the Lynch clip on it, titanium clip, and the quality is outstanding. The leather is phenomenal. The fit is amazing. It's my low drag. The clip works really well, but the ramp on it to me is a bit obnoxious, and it's my only real gripe with the clip slip. It works fine, but like in your pocket you have this thing like popping out, and so it's gonna catch on shit, or not gonna catch, but it's gonna like hit shit. And I told Joe about it. He said he's talked to Lynch about adjusting it a little bit. And he said he's carried one for like 6 months. He's never had an issue. I carried it in my left, like kind of like mag phone pocket on my jeans. And I was trying to get into my truck at the gas station. I kind of had to squeeze in. And this thing just fucking, it was like right along my door panel and fucking scratched the shit out of my inside of my door panel. So it's a thing. It's going to be an issue for some people. If you carry just like front pocket, maybe it won't matter. But that's really my only downside with this. Otherwise, I love it. It works fantastic. It looks great.
Is his maker's mark on there? Because I've sent him 2 knives, and I want it to. Yeah, I want it to have his maker's mark on it and be kind of understated like that.
Yeah, it's on there, and then the Lynch thing is here. And then he also, I got some stuff for giveaway tonight, so I might as well go through that real quick. So I have a Best Tech knife. This is the. Fuck is this thing called? The Slither.
Oh yeah, that's a cool looking knife.
Yeah,
it's
unique. It's not for me, but it's well made, all that good shit. It's just not my style, I guess.
Can you flick it with those holes?
So left-handed, it's a lot easier because you have a nice cutout for lock bar access. So I can get in there pretty good. Right-handed, you can't really do that. You have to like go down here.
Go low on
it. Can. It's not ideal, but it's possible. So I'm gonna give that away, or we are, and then get this out of here. Then I have KPL Original. Shout out to KPL.
Nice.
Lefty 10 up in that bitch, and then I got a bunch of swag stickers from people. This Lift Concepts lanyard thing for when you go back to high school.
When you go to Blade Show, you can wear that. You can respect.
You can
represent.
Do that. And then Joe, again, Lancelot Leather. I think he dropped these today, but he has these new strops.
Yeah.
He did drop those today. I noticed that on EDC Roundtable, I think.
So there's like flight tag type strops. There's 2 sides. Oops. This side seems slightly softer, but I think maybe they're the same. I can't tell. They're both very smooth. The side number 2 feels a little bit finer. So maybe you use the side 1 because it's a little bit coarser, and then go to side 2 where it's smoother. Makes sense.
Yeah. With a lower micron.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was the point or if you're just supposed to have 1-2 so you know what micron you have. I don't know. If you put emulsion on it or something. But these dropped today, so if you guys are interested, go to edcroundtable.com if they're still available. But we're going to give this away, so shout out to Joe for that. So that's the giveaway.
Yeah.
We'll do that later.
Nice.
What are you guys carrying today?
Welcome, Mersault, new member. I am carrying the Quiet Carry 9, which y'all saw. And then I had something come in this morning to go with my fixed blade finish. Carrying this little superlative. Have y'all seen the Hella?
Ooh.
Yeah. How do you like it?
I love it. I carry it in my left pocket. So I've got the Hella in my left pocket, and I've got the Quiet Carry in my right pocket.
Nice. Nice.
What about you, dude?
I went with a little mix of intense and lightweight. In my pocket, I was carrying my Alliance Designs Easy
Nice.
little mini Tonto. Nice. And then I had my pouch, which I've got set up with Zippo flashlights, multi-tool, and little pill holders. But I just got this guy in today, this little SOG multi-tool, which is awesome. It's so tiny.
Power plant?
Like, yes, sir.
I saw that on somebody's channel. It is an awesome.
That's the one everybody raves about because
it's got the bit driver. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Patina. Patina turned me on to it. Maddie, Matisfaction got one, and I got
That's where I
one.
saw it. Was watching
Yeah.
Satisfaction last night or this morning.
I think I like the root beer a little better.
What flavor is that? Is that cream soda?
No, that's the birch beer, white birch beer. Oh, dumbass.
Well, I bet that's good. What does it not taste?
It tastes fine. It's just
I've got to go
not as
get my
good as a
Dr.
root
Pepper.
beer.
I'll be right back.
Oh, I got to throw this in there too. I got a awesome Hank with a 3D printed geometric heart.
Nice.
Little doodad.
That's cool. You use that for
Yeah,
like
something
cleaning your
different.
glasses or
All the time, yeah. Yeah, I just toss it in like in the pouch. And that way I always have something to wipe my glasses with. I just kind of throw it on there to protect the metal from each other.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
I can't tell how loud it is, I guess.
No, it's not too bad actually, the volume.
Well,
I mean, I don't
maybe
know how
on
they're
our
hearing
end it's
it.
quieter than it is on there.
And
Let me
of
hold on,
course I
can
got
see.
all
Yeah.
my
It's way louder on their end. Let me go live. Now I can't hear it at all though.
yeah.
I'll go to 20 and see how that is.
20 is usually a good level for the audio on StreamYard. Or for the music, I mean.
Yeah. Let me know how it is, guys. I like having a little bit of background in case we don't, talk constantly, even though I do that constantly. Wasn't Kev?
So
yeah, dude, I had the root beer. I was doing a little competition. I drink fast, man. That's why I was a horrible drinker, because I could pound beer so fast. I like the root beer better, but it was a little contest between the birch beer and the root beer. And it's basically because of the sweetness, I think. The birch beer is a little more bitter.
Mm.
I like the cane sugar they put in. A good cream. Yeah, dude. The cream soda I had last night was delicious. Alice says, Lefty, check your IG DMs. Hold on, I gotta do it on... My phone is my camera, so I gotta... Hang on. Yeah. So, Alice says she's gonna add a number 9 mini pool ball keychain.
Ooh.
She says, and a. So I think she's also giving away a rule number 9 pinion hank. Here, check this out. As far as I can tell, she's giving away this hank.
Nice.
Rule number 9 pinion hank, and then she's gonna give away a pool ball keychain and the pinion hank. Cool.
That's dope.
Thanks,
Thank
Alice.
you very much. That's very kind of you, Alice. We appreciate it. Definitely go check out Alicord Paracord, and you can use my code. I think, what is the code? Lefty10 if they spend $15 or something like that. I can't ever remember. I have way too many codes.
Yeah, but you got a very established link tree.
Yeah?
Dude. Your link tree is solid.
Very solid.
There's a lot of links, that's for damn sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the link tree is the way to go. I still put all the links in my description, but if that ever fucks up, like, because shit changes, over time. That's why the link tree is good, because you just have a link to that, and you can update it as much as you want. And it's not a big deal. But people are dumb, no offense. So, they want to, you got to put all the links in the description. If you just put the link tree, you wouldn't get as many clicks as you would doing it the other way. But it's kind of like a backup having it.
It's good to be redundant when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Dude, actually, it's because of you, Lefty. I switched over to putting the link tree on my Instagram. I clicked yours, and I was like, oh, damn, Lefty's got this locked down, And I was like, oh, you know what? This makes a lot of sense. So I set up a link tree account.
Yeah, it's definitely the way to go. And then the other thing I do is every time a video posts, I take the description and I put it in a comment, and then I pin that.
Dude,
explain
the
that. You
gun
were saying
guys
that,
do
and I don't
that.
understand what you mean by that. So you take the description.
I'll just show you. Here, I'll show you.
And you copy it. You comment,
so
and then you pin it.
I'll show you. You do this. So you go here. I do it on my phone, but you go to your description. You can do it in Studio too, but you do this. You copy
all that.
The whole description, Control C, and then you go to the comment section. I can't do that because we're
but you would just post it in the comments.
So here, I'll just do it. I'll put this. It's gonna be too long, so I'll just put the link tree and the first part. So I'll take the full description. I'll put it in a comment on the video, and then I will pin it. So now anybody who goes to that video and goes to the comments is going to see my comment at the top with the description. And it does two things. One, it gives more eyes to the links, obviously. And two, it stops, like I said, people are dumb, no offense. And they go, what knife is that? And so if you have a comment there, you're much less likely to get those comments where it's like, what knife is that? Because you don't always put the name of the knife in the title, because it doesn't always, like, it doesn't hit as well sometimes. Like, you want your title to sound cool or whatever. It doesn't always work to put it in there. Or you're trying to get people to click on the video by being a little bit secretive about what it is, you know? I've learned that is like, don't title your video blank review and then put a picture of the full knife in the thumbnail, because you're gonna get less people clicking on your video to watch it, because they're gonna go, okay, I know exactly what this is about. Do I care? No, moving on. But if you put, this knife has the coolest fucking milling ever, and you just do a zoom in on the milling, people are gonna go, oh shit, that looks cool, click on it, and then they might watch the video.
That's true.
Just like, you know,
I've been doing a hybrid of that lately, where I'll do the sort of like clickbait title, and at the very end I'll put the name of the knife, or sometimes after the video's been live for a while, I'll add it in, because then you get the clicks for the people who are searching for info about that specific knife.
What I do is I make sure the name of the knife is like right in the first sentence of my description, because when you search, it does pull your description too.
Oh, that's smart. Okay.
Every much as good as your title. There's no distinction for SEO in terms of, as long as you got it in your description or in your title, people search.
Same with tags. You can use hashtags and shit. Put it in your description so it's not like taking up your title and shit.
That's smart. Okay, that's good to know.
You can just put a hashtag at the end of your description. Just put hashtag EDC or hashtag Kaiser Knives or whatever. It'll take, but it won't be like making your title look like shit.
I dig that.
But there is no method to shorts. I use the same hashtag every time, the same form. I post at the exact same time within 5 minutes. Some days I'll get thousands of views. Some days I'll get 30. And I always do 3 shorts throughout the day just to see what
random,
it does.
dude. Like,
it's totally random.
I had yesterday, I had 106,000 views on a video, a short I posted like 3 months ago.
And how many? I bet you picked up 20 subscribers from that.
Yeah, I might have got more than that.
Yeah, maybe even more than that.
It's so random. Like, here, I'll
you know who's been killing it with the shorts is Rochambeau, man. Like, the ratio of his views for his like long form versus his shorts are insane.
They're better for the shorts, or I mean, it's the same, dude. Like, here,
you got #1 short.
Last 48 hours, almost 200,000 views on this fucking video. It's so weird. Like, they'll pick up videos. Look, 700 fucking subscribers from that video.
Wow,
dude, that's huge.
It has 500,000 views. It had 200 like 3 days ago.
Look at your estimated shorts revenue, which doesn't seem like a lot, but for one short, that is fucking huge.
For a short, that's good.
Well done.
But you'll
and what's
see,
blowing up now is your #1 video.
The next one is this. Like, look how much of a difference that is.
Yeah, dude.
It got in the
crazy.
stream. Somehow, if it gets in the stream and people, if the percentage of impressions, if your click-through rate is higher than a certain number, like 0.6 or 0.8, you will get shown to more people. So it's all based on click-through, not completion rate.
So I'll admit, the last, I hit like a big wave not like big, but a wave last month where I had these like 4 shorts that in one video that just were like killing it. This one is one of them. And they've all are related to tools like or OTFs. So if we look at these, I don't know if I can. So here's the top content, right? You have that crunch tips video, the Willa double action stab through shit, best OTF, Knipex, Leatherman. There's one in the Factor one has like randomly picked up. I mean, I posted that in June of last year. Dude, it's so random. But look, everything's about fucking tools. And then, here it's like more recent stuff.
And I don't post a lot of tools, but I've noticed that my budget under $100 knives perform always better. And my best long form video was 5 top Kaiser Vanguard series. That's my number one. For some reason, it's not a lot, but it's my number one long form video, if you want to call it that, long form, over 60 seconds.
I used to, so for like 2 months when I was chasing 10K, I was just posting like 4 or 5 shorts a day, along with the 2 long videos. I got used to doing it, so I kept it up for a while. But like, I don't know. At the end, I was just like coming up with shit, and it's like I got to a point where I was like, "Why am I fucking doing this?" Like, I'm literally just chasing views, and I don't really. That's not me. Like, I don't care that much. But like, I was so determined to get the 10K that I just went ham on shorts. So now I'm like, I said, "Fuck that," and I just post a short when I have something I want to fucking. It's usually one a day. And it's when I want to like actually talk about something or whatever. Like the last couple of days, it's been about the giant mouse Ace Atelier that has surprised the fucking shit out of me.
Did yours ever get worked out? Your situations?
Yeah. So I got the first 2 I got from them were just like they had QC issues. They were bad. So they sent me a label, sent me 2 new ones. I got 2 new ones. Let me grab the other one. So I got this micarta one and a titanium one. And this one's like perfect. There's no lock stick, nothing. Detent's good. Centering's good. It came off center and I had to tighten it down, which was kind of weird. But it's fine. I put ceramic bearings in both of them because they come with fucking steel bearings. And then this one had fucking lock stick, which is the same problem I had on the first one. So it's a little annoying that they replaced them and they still had some issues. Yeah. But whatever. So I ended up taking it apart and I actually used my Leatherman and filed off part of the lock bar. It's steel. And I just kind of smoothed out the top of the lock face. And it helped a shit ton. Like it's almost gone now. And it's way better. And I just, even though it has that little issue, this knife, like, it wants me to love it. It's weird. It's like one of those knives where you kind of don't want to. I feel like I shouldn't because it's Italian made and I had some issues, but it's just fucking good. Like
it's a great little knife.
Like I can't stop from feeling what I feel, and it just wants to go in my fucking pocket. So I'm really digging these. I just would suggest if you get one, you buy it direct from Giant Mouse. Use my link. Or use my code, but no, buy it direct from them so that you have that customer service kind of guaranteed. Yeah, and not have to deal with a dealer, even though most dealers are good. But if you get good ones, it's really fucking good. Like the detent is money on this thing,
dude. You're swaying me, man. I'm like always so. I've had bad experiences with the Italian-made giant mouses.
Yeah.
And I ended up picking up the Nazca, which is Best Tech made.
Yeah. I've heard
I'm
a lot
in
of
love with this. Like, Oh, dude, this is my baby. It's like I've wanted a giant mouse that I can love
You
for
have
a
one,
long
John?
time.
Oh yeah, I got a Nazca and I've got a Grand and a Jutland. I'm a giant mouse fanboy. I still got my Biblio, and it actually has good steel.
Is that the full size Grand?
No, this is the full size right here.
So you do have one of these.
Yeah, this is the little one, the
Okay.
Atelier,
Gotcha.
and that's the
Sorry.
Grand.
My bad, Sharif. What were you saying?
Dude, no, I really like the Atelier because I love the Grand. I always have, but I've heard horror stories from people, you know?
Yeah.
And the Atelier, I like also a nice small knife. I mean, dude, usually I carry something big. Today I was carrying this. This is a 3.5 finger knife for me, you know? So
Yeah, I don't know how you would like this then, because you do, like, I definitely choke up, and I use this
Yeah.
to choke up. I don't know how your sausage finger would like that.
I'm okay with that, honestly. I do have like a collection of like smaller knives that I dig on, you know?
Yeah.
So there's sometimes I'm usually a big knife like fanboy, but like sometimes having a nice small knife that doesn't take up a ton of room in the pocket and like, you know,
Yeah.
just does what you need it to do is super nice, you know?
Yep.
Absolutely.
This
I
is
like
my
the big
size
one.
right here. 3 inch, 3 1/4. That's like the best size in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think it's a good knife. I mean, I wish they had milled out the handles on this for $280. But and I will say the blade, they did a great job on the grind, the edge. Like, you know, I can't speak to the heat treat or anything, but I've been using it for a couple days, and it's been phenomenal. I mean, it cuts really well. It's sharp as fuck out of the box too.
Mine came sharp
Nice.
out of the box too. I think I
Yeah.
ordered mine from River's Edge Cutlery, and it
Uh-huh.
came great. I got a good one.
I think you probably have to clean it and shit and put, you know, I would put ceramics in it. I tried skiffs and they didn't really, like, they should fit, but it just didn't like center up right. And so I just kind of put in like basic ceramic bearings, and it works great on that though. So
Nice.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah, dude.
Don't they
man.
make the Nessie flipper? Who's they? That's an Urban EDC knife.
Riot makes it, I think.
Oh, are you? I don't know if he's trying to talk about the chillin' or something, but the Nessie is from Urban EDC. That one's a Riot made knife. But
I told you about my chilling scam, didn't I?
no.
I got
Oh
scammed.
yeah. Last time the website.
I think I got scammed. We'll see. The website's still up, and
Does
on
it say it's
Tri-States,
shipped?
huh? No. It said I haven't gotten any other correspondence except the confirmation that showed the spoons. It was bizarre, but the website's still up. And then on Tri-States Live, he was searching for a knife, and this other website came up that's like a clone of the website that I went to. That was
Right.
absolutely fraudulent. So I'm just telling you guys, if you're shopping for knives online and you see a really good deal on a site that you're not familiar with, that seems to be rampant right now.
Yeah, just use trusted dealers. I mean, there's so many that there's no reason. It's too good to be true if it's, you know.
But a $99 chilling, dude, it was like 6 o'clock in the morning. I didn't have my faculties. I was like, score.
Yeah. Yo, what up, Facebook user? You gotta let it show your name if you want to see your name. All right, I just want to go through a couple of things I got in, and then, you know, we should talk about the looks like this stuff. But the first thing is these strops I got in from a local buddy, and I'm curious to see if anybody's interested in this. That's why I wanted to show it. So definitely let us know your feedback on this. So he 3D printed this case, and then it opens up, and you have a strop inside.
Oh.
And then you can seat it back down in this. It's like 1.5 inches long, and then, you know, whatever this is, 8 inches or something. And so it's like a travel strop. He travels a lot for work, so he wanted something that would be good for travel. So he made this kind of, I think he has one for himself, and it's kind of like a prototype he wanted me to check out. I think I bought this actually. So curious if you guys are interested in that. And then he came up with like a version 2, which I think is more of like an at-home solution, which I think is great for me because I have no space. So like I have my straps like crammed between my case and my like maintenance toolkit thing. And I have all these different, like, so they have different, micron emulsions on them and shit because I'm testing that stuff out. And they're all like hitting each other because they're all open kind of thing. So this one's a 2-inch by 8 or whatever. But for me, this is awesome because it's like sealed, right? I could stack like 5 of these and it would be like a really organized way of having you could mark each one with the micron on the bottom.
Yeah.
And then have your little kit, right? He could even make like a 3D printed like kind of tray you could slide them into, right?
Yeah.
So this one though, he came up with a new feature. So there's magnets in here and it'll magnetize down. So it's not coming out of there. And then he put the strap on a metal, like on a steel base.
So they're replaceable?
So it magnetizes to the bottom, right? And then he sent me another one. So I could, again, you could put like 15 micron, 9 micron, and then you could swap them out. It magnetizes in.
That's brilliant. He needs to make a case for just the little strop. So you could buy like a kit. You could buy the base that has the magnets in it, and then you could buy like 4 or 5 aluminum back straps that you could keep he could build it in a case maybe. I think that's going somewhere. That is super cool. I'd use it.
You just have to figure out a way so they don't touch, like the fronts don't touch.
Almost like, and I don't know if you guys have used the 4-inch Cam-E. I use those on my Blitz 360. I use the 4-inch instead of the 6, but I bought a little case that you can set those things in vertically, or not vertically, horizontally, but they set them up, and you could almost do the same thing with those straps. And then when it closed down, it'd be a little thicker case, but they could sit horizontally in there.
So what I was thinking was I would just buy like 5 of these, just like this, and then
stack them up. That might be easiest.
But for somebody who's trying to keep it affordable, you could just buy the insert, and with the magnets, this does kind of like magnetize on there too. So you could have 2 of them in a bag or something. But I see this one as more like an at-home deal. And then you have this one that's like travel. This one's also way lighter because there's no steel on the back. It's just glued in.
Throw that in your backpack or something.
Yeah, this thing weighs like nothing. This one has some weight because there's that steel plate in there. So he was curious to get some feedback on if anybody's even interested. And if so, which version you guys would like, the travel kind of one or, the bigger kind of one.
I like the V2. Howdy, Bearded Doom.
I'll do a couple shorts on it to see if anybody's interested, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'd get those without a second thought. Stick. That's pretty cool. Actually looks more useful than a strap wallet. Yeah, the strap, that's kind of like last ditch effort kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to be reaching for a rock before I go for my strap wallet. I'm just telling you. Yeah, pocket stuff. I like the bigger one too. I keep my straps in a Ziploc bag because I've got several too with different emulsions on them. But it's kind of a pain in the ass to always wrap them up to keep stuff from contaminating them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should grab his I'll grab his Instagram and I'll drop it in the comments. If anybody wants one, you can hit him up. I don't know if he might make them for people now. I don't know.
That's true, Carco. I could have fallen victim twice. I've just got to quit. I've got to keep my phone locked up so I can only access it during conscious business hours.
Just saying hi, heading to bed. Lefty. That's not BB. Thanks, dude.
Take care, Dame. I like your
Later,
rant
dude.
today.
I saw his
Be
video
well,
today
dude.
or yesterday on the glove.
I loved it. And he threw the knife
Yeah,
down on the
dude.
ground.
Oh, shit cracked me up. He's like, you're gonna fucking wear gloves and then just put it on a rock. I wonder if he was talking about Sanford from Monterey Bay. He always wears those black gloves. Some people do it because of their fingers. Like, they think they're gross. Like Ray, Everyday City Carry, he wore gloves or Band-Aids on his thumbs for years. Because he, like, dropped an air conditioner on his thumb one time or something, and it fucked his
Nail up.
thumbnail or something up. And he, like, you guys know well, I don't know if you do, Sharif, but people for like a year fucking hounded me for my thumbnails. Because I
Mr. Evo lover.
would break them with fucking, knives, and then it would look gross, and I'd put, like, super glue on them so I could keep closing knives on them.
Man, why do people care? Like,
Well, because, you're doing a video close up with those fucking nasty ass thumbnails. I get it. I had to make a video about it, and then anytime somebody asked, I just sent them a link to the video.
See, I think a lot of reasons, like with Richie, when he posts them, he's been working on a knife, with chemicals, and he's probably been wearing the gloves, and he's, taking it out in the sun to take a picture of it.
No,
and
see, that's completely different. Like, that's because he's keeping somebody's knife pristine and he's modding the knife. But like a collector like me putting on gloves just to show you my giant mouse, like,
that's crazy.
That's dumb.
See, I get that
reason.
more if you're doing it with like multi-$1,000 customs that you're treating as an investment. But like you said, like if you're doing it with your giant mouse, like, come on.
MBK, I knew it. Yeah, Sanford does it for, I think I asked him once, and it has something to do with his hands. I don't know if he has like oily, sweaty hands, or there was a reason he had. I asked him, and it wasn't he was trying to protect the knife. I don't think it was something to do with his hands.
Dude, his hands are fine, man. Like I know Sanford. Like I go and visit him every like few months, man. Like
Yeah, but ask him about it. He had a reason. I forget what it was.
All right, I will.
Maybe it was he wanted to showcase the knife, not his hands. I think that's what he said, actually.
Yeah, maybe his hands are so fine that he distracts from the knives. He's more of a
there
model.
you go.
What up, Casey? How's it going, man?
There you
Is
go.
anybody else doing the slip joint challenge this month that Troy and somebody else put on?
What is the slip joint challenge?
So I'm cheating, but I have to review knives, so I'm allowed to cheat. But it's a slip joint only challenge for 30 days. All you can carry is a slip joint, which I carry one every day anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I have to carry other shit, otherwise,
I'm gonna try to carry mine, not exclusively, but
I was like,
can't
who's gonna
guarantee
pay
it.
my bills if I don't review 3,472 knives this month?
No, I did that already with my HSK Machine Works Lenny and my Lion Steel Gitano when I got them. Like,
that's a slip joint, the Gitano? Is that the
Yes,
one
it
with
is.
the goofy ass knob on it?
No, it doesn't have it has a pocket clip, but it's got a unique locking mechanism called Cron Force. And it's basically, there's like, usually when you have a slip joint, it's like a flat, when it interfaces with the back end of the blade.
Yeah.
Cron Force actually puts a half circle. So when it interfaces, it's a half circle falling into like a cutout in the blade, and it makes it really hard to break the lock. It actually almost chopped off the edge of my finger the first time because I misjudged like how strong it was. So I put pressure, my finger was in the way, and it just went like almost right through my finger completely.
That's
Ouch.
nasty.
It's definitely a two-hand close, like no questions asked. Actually, let me go grab it. Hold on. You'll see when I
No
snap it.
challenge when you have jackal. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I literally carry one every day. So, but
See,
you're supposed to only carry it, like no locking knives for a month. I can't do that because I
your
I
content
could,
was
but I'm not
tougher.
gonna do it. I'm going to bed right after I glove up.
Night, Dune. 2 fails in a row.
So this is
Illuminati.
my HSK Lenny, which I really love. Re-out made, M390, all that good stuff. This guy's got a nice clean walk and talk.
Wait, which one's that? I'm sorry.
HSK Machine Works, Lenny.
I've never seen that. That looks just like the I mean, it's a Lanny's clip, right? So
yeah, exactly.
it looks just like the Benny's clip, and what it reminds me of the most is that Aceto knife, the front flipper from.
So this predates the Aceto because I have that too. The Grambo knives Aceto, but both the guys are from New Zealand.
Well, and the Lanny's clip is a pattern that's
exactly.
But so there's that we should remember to talk about this in the traditional world. Copying the pattern is like
it's
what
normal.
you do.
So listen to this. Here, this is the Cran Force lock opening.
Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never heard of that. It does have the knob, dude.
What knob?
Look at the end of the handle. It's got a little dingus.
Oh, that's what you meant by the knob. Yeah, that's the Spanish Navaja. That's like their traditional deal.
And it's got a pocket clip. That's weird.
Yeah.
Well, because it technically has a lock. No, just kidding. I don't know.
But here's
now
the thing.
disengage
Look
it.
at this. It's a two-handed.
Are you exaggerating?
Close for sure. No, I'm literally not, dude. Like, I mean, listen. When you pop it, it really pops open. And
so does it ruin the walk and talk then?
It's if you expect it to be like like every other slip joint, it is not. Right. It is because a two-hand open, two-hand close. Like, look,
it's satisfying.
If I do
this is satisfying to me. Is this?
Yeah. No, you will not get that for sure.
Okay.
But if you can see in there, there's actually like a channel cut, like almost a half circle channel into the back of the blade.
Okay, I see a little divot.
Yeah.
So does it like fold behind it?
It falls in, almost like a almost like a lock.
Why does it make it hard to close then?
It's just the way they tuned. Yeah, you gotta overcome. Think of like a lockback has.
So that's
that,
what I'm saying. It kind of like hooks around a little bit.
It doesn't hook like around. It just. Here, I can sketch it for you.
Just trying to picture how that would make it, because you're just lifting, it's just going in and out. It's not like dragging on anything, right?
There is a little bit, so I'll show you.
I'm gonna check one of these out at some point.
Yeah. So
I've never even heard of this.
You see, it's like that.
I see it.
If this is the blade, right, and this is the spring bar, this falls into here, and you got to overcome.
Oh, no, I get it, because it's also dealing with the tension of the spring. That's the missing thing in my brain. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Because that's moving away from it as it's. Yeah. Okay.
You got to lift that up.
Yeah. That thing must be a bitch to put together.
Dude, I wouldn't want to freaking disassemble this thing ever.
Seems like you have flying blades, not flying springs.
Dude. Yeah. But I will say, once it's open, it is the most secure traditional I've ever handled. So, like, I really can do a little bit of heavier work with this thing than, regular slip joint. But definitely a two-hand close.
Yeah.
Before I got into locking knives,
they take forever.
When I was a kid and had slip joints, I would whittle sticks out at the cabin with them. I never, ever was concerned with the slip joint closing on my hand because I used it the way you were supposed to. I mean, my dad taught me when you're whittling I don't see how a slip joint would necessarily close on you. Now, hard using it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who's leaving.
Chuck
But
it.
even
Take care, Chuck it.
Quiet Carry
like
White
this guy,
West is nice too. It's just too modern for me. Has a clip though.
the thing I like about the HSK is he just put enough little extra right here. So if you were to get a situation where this,
Yeah.
you know, it's just that's falling right onto your finger and you're far away from the blade.
That's why
So-
we designed the barley to have a finger choil, because you can't close it on yourself.
I think that's
Exactly.
the neatest design. That finger twirl
Yeah.
on that barley.
Yeah, if they ever release it, it'll be cool. I feel like Sharif, that's probably something you're used to, waiting for
Dude,
companies to
I'm
release
waiting
their
for
shit.
knives to come out from like early 2020.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know Colin said the tonic, it took them like 3 years to
That's
do
the
this.
best tech.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So
such
it's
a
actually
nice
one
knife
of his
design.
earlier designs, but like it came out way later.
Yeah. It's funny too because people come at you like you designed it yesterday and it's
Yeah.
like, bro, my language has like moved on so far since then.
It's
you
the
know?
same thing with Divo. People ask questions about like the stout or whatever, and I'm like, dude, I'm already like way past that.
Yeah.
By the time the shit comes out, because you design it, then you prototype it, then you do the pre-order or the
Right.
sale, and then they come in, and then it's already been at least a year. And by
Yeah, but
then
Oh
you-
yeah.
But
And
your
by the time
customers
I get
hadn't
the
lived
knife-
with it that long. They're kind of like, it's new to them, right?
Yeah. But like, dude, I could tell you when I put a knife into production, I already have like 8 things I would change on it. Like,
Yeah.
it's so annoying. It really is. But
Mhm.
like, you can't do anything about it. You know what I mean? Like, and then you get the knife, and then there's like 10 things you would change. So
Dude,
you'll
speaking
probably
of
never
like,
see a knife that just gets a second production run from us. Like,
Yeah.
I'm always gonna want to tweak shit.
speaking of changing up design language, like there's a sketch of something I've been working on lately, just completely different than what I've been usually doing.
Isn't that a knife you already have out?
No, sir. The one you're thinking about is this guy.
Isn't Wait, hold the other one up, dude. All right, but you said completely different.
No, the language of like the lines and the flow of it is
Okay.
extremely different.
I mean, I see that like there's no choil, like the flipper tab's different. I
Yeah.
see all that. But
just
it also,
the
at a glance, I thought it was that one.
yeah, no, the proportions are signature me for sure.
Yeah. That one looks cool though, in the sense that the one thing I don't like about the one that you have there is
Yeah.
like how short the blade is compared to the handle.
Yeah, and that's the
Something
thing. Like,
mentally for me I have issues with.
I'll tell you what, when I first started, I was like super big on finger choils. Now I have rules about when I implement finger choils,
Right.
and it's because of this knife. Like, this is a knife, in my opinion. It like a lot of people like the choil. I get a lot of compliments on it, but I don't think it needs it. It's big enough, you know.
Right.
You can be back here, bear down, and you're good to go.
You
know?
don't really need one in that instance. But you also
Exactly.
like flipper tabs where we're not flipper
I
people.
do.
So we do 50-50 choils on everything we can.
Yeah,
And it makes
yeah.
it easier. It makes it a lot easier to work in a choil when you don't have to worry about a flipper tab.
So, like, here's a good example. Similar kind of size guy, no finger choil
Right.
whatsoever.
But you're not
Yes.
missing it when you hold it, like you said, because the size of the knife is
Exactly.
right.
Yeah, exactly. I find that like I want a finger choil usually on a little bit of a smaller knife than I do on a bigger knife. You know.
Nice, Everett. That's a good one. I like that.
Let me see. I have a little like mock-up of a smaller knife here. I can show
No.
you. It's like
It's gotta
perfect.
stop to forget the name. I don't forget the name of the knife. I just mean like I'm already like I don't know how to explain it. Like design wise, if you put something into production that you designed in 2021 and it comes out at the end of 2022, you've already progressed substantially, unless you're like Ray Laconico or somebody who, he's still gonna grow and everything too, but like I'm new to this, so I'm learning so much shit as I go. So the first design to now is completely different, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think a lot of it probably comes with confidence in what you can do too.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it's confidence in what Colin can do. Because he does the actual like nitty gritty designing.
Yeah, but
the internals, all that shit. Like I might draw a fucking sketch. Like I'm more of an idea person and detail person. Like this thing should be here. This thing, you know what I mean?
But that's why y'all are a good pair, because you see so many knives, and you know what the market's going to respond to.
Yeah, none of our knives would look as good as they do without him. So,
no, I love his CK knives that I've gotten from Tucson. I haven't gotten the Best Tech or any of the other ones.
You should try the Kubi Royal.
I've got the Kubi Royal.
One.
Yeah, Kubi's a really good one. So, like, here's a smaller knife. This is like just about a 3-inch blade, and this is how I'm handling the finger choil. You know, so it's actually part of like the knife. So I get a nice, good handle on it, but I'm still maintaining the overall ratio.
That's a good way to do it. It's I think it's sort of how I don't have one, but sort of how we did it on the MASH. It doesn't even have a choil, but the way the handle's designed, you get right up close to the blade. It doesn't need a choil.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one reminds me a little bit of the handle. I don't know why these two knives come to mind. What's that Riot? Fuck is that? Not the iron. They had a bunch of them a couple years ago. There was like 3 sizes. And they
the Tashi Barucha series. Yeah, the T3000, the 3500.
It reminds me of that one, and then it reminds me a little bit of a Trevor Berger.
Okay, the blade shape, I can see that.
Mostly just how you did the inlay, but
the inlay, I'll be honest, was actually inspired by Jen Zonzo. He tends to do his inlays like that, and I've always really liked it. Like wrapping around the. I have a 3D version of this I can show you. Actually, it's got a different blade shape, but yeah, Jen Zonzo was the inspiration for that. I'll completely admit it.
Yeah, and that's the thing with now, we can talk about the looks like this stuff is inspiration, and it's really tricky when you talk about it because you need to be careful. You say I took inspiration from Jen Zonzo on how you did a fucking inlay, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you took his fucking knife and copied it. Like,
no,
it just means it's always just an aspect of something that inspires you. It might not even look. An example would be our barley design, right? But what inspired that was the tactile bear, their slip joint, because of the just stupid thinness of it. And when I got that knife, I really liked the knife, but I wished it was a sheep's foot, and I wished it had, a finger choil. I wished it was, whatever. So then that's what I drew, and we went from there. And then, so what came out of it looks absolutely nothing like a tactile bear, but that knife inspired the barley. And that's how inspiration works in design. It's not, I like Voxnez, so I'm just gonna copy his whole fucking design and call it something new. That's not how it works. And what bothers me is 9 out of 10 times when somebody says, you were inspired by X, it's like, how the fuck would you know?
Yeah, you're right.
Inspired what? And they're always wrong. Like, they're never right.
Yeah.
Well, in a lot of cases, you've never seen the knife that somebody's referring to. It's not in your conscious.
Like 8 times. On the Stout, we got all these Like, you copied this guy. It was the Snoopy from, fuck is his name? Birch Tree. And I had never even, I looked it up like 5 months ago just to see what it looked like because I'd heard it from these clowns so many times. And I'm like, dude, I have never even laid eyes on this thing. So,
yeah.
like, how, like, you can't expect somebody to do that much research. Like, of course, we don't want our knives to look like something else.
Yeah.
Right? Especially not exactly like something else, which it doesn't actually look exactly like that knife. But you can't expect somebody to, like, search to the ends of the earth to find every custom knife out there to make sure it doesn't look like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We would all have knives being offered that none of us wanted. What's up, Crazy K?
Like, usually
Kaiser K's in here, Kevin, saying hey to you.
Usually you send your designs out to a couple people and let them look at it. And part of that is to make sure they don't go, oh, it looks just like, you know. So, sorry, let me find that comment.
Crazy K, when are you gonna be on my channel, girl?
I told her she should come on a live stream sometime. We gotta set that
up.
Yeah,
definitely.
She's so optimistic. She's got such a good energy.
I can't find the comment.
Awesome.
Oh, there. Hey Kay, how are you? I wrapped up reviews on the I sent them out. The Clairvoyant and the Sheepdog XL I sent to Casey, I think, Knives Fast. So he'll be reviewing those next. And then I hung on to the Drop Bear because I already sent the Fat Carbon one you sent me out. That one's already going around. I wanted to keep one. This LC200N one is fucking amazing. The strong springs at the strongest setting on it, it feels like an actual detent. It's so good. Have you guys tried the Drop Bear?
No, I need to though.
Me too. I need to try it.
Well,
there's several prices.
Sign up for the list.
Yeah, I think I should be on that list. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's like one of the first ones, but people take forever, you know? It's a little bit annoying, but I try not to, like, police, you know, everybody. I don't.
Yeah.
It's not like, unless it's like a prototype or something, it's really not urgent that they go around fast. But it's annoying when somebody sits on knives for like 3 weeks or a month.
Yeah.
There's no need for that.
Too long.
I think a week is
10-day fucking window. That's plenty.
A week is more time than anybody should need to.
If I can stick to 10 days, which I never do, usually it's like 7 max.
Yeah.
If I can do that, I think anybody can do it. You know, considering the volume of things that come in. You know what I mean? So I think it's just people get busy. They don't put it, like, I have like an internal clock with it. I get somebody's knife in and I feel like I need to get it shipped out. Do you want me to pull up this render?
Yeah.
This is the one
I
you
like
were
that
just showing us,
blade.
right? With the inlay and the 12.
Yeah, so I was just trying to change the. So this is the final version of that, but you can see like the Onzo kind of inspired approach, like right back here, you know. But there's no part of this knife.
I don't know his language all that well, but to me, have you ever seen a burger with an inlay? Because it looks just how it would look.
Yeah, Trevor Berger does the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, just wrapping it around, getting it as close to the edge as possible.
Right.
But yeah, like that's the only inspiration I took. The rest of this is all me, like the things that I like in a knife. Yeah, I like a recurve. You know, I like.
It looks unique to me.
Yeah,
but your stuff always does.
Now, see, that's where I wanted to kind of like chat a little bit about the looks like stuff, right? Yeah. And the thing is, right? Of course, like how many thousands of years of knife and sword making has there been? There's going to be some overlap, right? But where I draw the line, and you and I chatted about this, Lefty, right? Like, is when I can literally overlay the two on top of each other and they're the same, you know?
Right.
And some people may argue, oh, well, this is generic. That, like, dude, one of the guys in my comments was like, oh, Ray Laconico makes the most generic line knives, right? But at the same time, Laconico has a style that everybody recognizes from like a mile away. And he built his entire reputation on that. So, like, when does style become, you know, like ownership of a certain look? You know, I wanted to throw that question out there.
For me, it's on that blade shape. It's just it's a drop. It's a spear point or whatever.
It is, but you know, you can like tweak those. Look at the drop bear. Drop bear is slightly different than, let's say, a bug out versus, you know, even.
But I think you could overlay you could overlay like 10 other blades over that and have them look the same. I think
maybe, but not the handle.
The handle is a little that one. That's where, to me, on that knife, the blade I just kind of throw out because of how generic it is. The handle's not as generic, right? And I'll admit, when I first got that knife, I said, this looks like a larger Sonoma. It was like the first thought I had. But it doesn't, to me, scream like they're copying anything, because it is different in a lot of ways. I mean, it has like 80,000 deployment methods, and one of which is that top thing that absolutely sucks. And then with the blade, and it doesn't have the same handle. There's differences in like the lanyard, the screw placement. A lot of stuff is different. But so I see your point, and I understand where you're coming from.
Totally.
But for me, on that knife, like, my internal looks like this brain doesn't throw up red flags on that one.
Yeah.
But yours does, which that's fair. But
now flip that to that gravity knife, man.
Yeah.
The one you showed. I mean, dude, the lines for like this whole section
are
and
identical.
The way it engages, absolutely identical, dude.
What was that guy? What was the name of that fucking thing?
It was a name I'd not heard before.
Daily Carry Co.
Yep.
They're the ones who came out with that mag blade that similarly was just like something D-Rocket had done. So let me pull this up. This, to me, this bothers me more than that Vosti, basically.
Yeah.
So I think
it's just a boxier somewhere
this is the most unique gravity knife ever, or some shit.
And it's identical the way that it actuates.
It's a fucking Riot Exo that's a little bit cleaner and boxier, basically.
It basically worse in every single way.
It looks thicker. It doesn't have the lock, because they copied this before.
The one that's being with the locks being manufactured now.
You'd think it would have been smart to add the lock on this. That would have been innovative a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's,
dude,
it's the same.
It's so bad.
I don't know. To me, it's blatant.
Now, it's so funny that the James Brand comments, like, really nice one there. But it's funny, right? Because I kind of wondered when the Exo came out and there was like so much success around the original one, and now like the smaller one is out. Dude, I ordered a second one. I want that Tonto.
I handled the Tonto Thursday.
Yeah, dude. Hopefully,
where'd you order a second one?
So there was a random website I found called Tactical Elements, and I'm really afraid. Yeah, I'm really afraid they pulled it like a Jevan on me, where it's like,
I'm gonna go Google it. Tactical Element.
Yeah, they had a burlap micarta, because I'm a sucker for Riot's burlap micarta. They had a burlap micarta Tonto in stock. Yeah, these guys.
They look legit.
Right?
They don't look like the website, because the website I was on looked just like the website that Tri-State pulled up.
This does look more legit to me.
Mm-hmm. And they had Sezzle. So I was just like, okay, I'll Sezzle this, you know?
Well, the red flag for me is it was PayPal. And when I went to check out, it would defaulted to some dude's name, friend and family.
Oh,
dude, it was a total scam. And I even reached out to PayPal like at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Here it is.
Yeah, dude, they still have some.
So what do you have? The drop point?
I have the drop point, and I'm waiting for them to send me the Tonto. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted the burlap more than anything when I got this, but Plate Op sent me this and then I bought it. I kind of want to get a drop point to try it, but
yeah.
I don't know about the Tonto.
Is it thinner, dude? Because mine's pretty thick behind the edge. Like, that's what bothers me about it.
What's that website called? I might Sezzle that motherfucker.
Tactical Elements.
They need to give me a code.
You're worse than fucking Ian.
Tactical Elements, y'all need to give me a code.
It pulled up. I had it in my phone. I've been there before.
I think I'm gonna order this drop point burlap. Hang on a second.
I'm gonna love it.
I'm ordering the Tonto.
Before you guys get there, I'm gonna do it.
That's hilarious.
Where's their search bar?
I just went to like.
I found it.
Yeah. If I can check out before everybody else in the fucking comments orders.
God damn it, they're out of stock. Nope. Manual OTF Tonto, titanium with green micarta handles.
Everybody's ordering right now. Chill out, chat. Don't order them. Dude, you just found like solid gold.
Dude.
I wonder if I put Lefty 10 in, what'll happen.
If it's Sezzle, they got your back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right? Dude, Knife Standards is in the chat. What up, Knife Standards? How you doing?
Yeah, I was saying what up to him earlier. What?
Oh, the inventory level's below what I ordered, dude, and I just put in one. Lefty, did you get the Tonto? You motherfucker.
No, I was going for a drop point in burlap.
All right.
Is that what you did?
I had the one in my cart, went to check out, and it's gone. But there it is. So, what the fuck?
I don't know. I got an order in. I Sezzled that bitch.
I'm not, damn it.
Tactical Elements, baby. Sharif coming in. Fire. All right, now I can give you guys. Jevan, you done? So I can.
No, y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead. I found another. That's the drop point. That's the drop point. There's another Tonto. Let me try this one. The green one sold out on me.
Yeah, so it's weird that they have them split up.
Yeah, it's totally weird, dude. I'm thinking this might be a scam site. Let me see what I got.
Yeah, but they have Sezzle, dude.
They got Sezzle.
Just pay with Sezzle.
That's what I'm going to do if I can get it to go to my cart.
You'll get a refund if it's bullshit. But, like, look at this. They have...
Oh, I had to acknowledge that it's okay in my state. That's what I had to do. Sorry.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah. They have the XO right here.
Boom.
In all the options. Oh, it says green. No. I just don't get why these are split up.
One's green and one's brown.
Oh, so this is the drop point. No, I really don't understand why they have these split up, but who cares?
Yeah.
The double edge one does nothing for me because I like to choke up.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I don't want the double.
The black looks good too, but I mean, this green I could just darken with something, you know?
Yeah.
So, before we ordered, I was trying to ask you about I'm going to put the link in here, guys. If you guys are interested.
Dude.
If you get scammed, though, it's not on us. I recommend you use Sezzle. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's not on me. It's just the website I found, and they at least printed a shipping label according to my phone.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, and according to Sezzle, they're legit.
Right.
Yeah.
Sezzle will back you if you. Yeah. How is the edge on the drop point? Is it slicey or is it chunky like the Tanto?
Tell you what, I can measure it now. My calipers tend to read a little bit on the thick side, but mine is, I want to say like 23 thousandths behind the edge.
Okay, yeah,
So,
that's similar to mine. But then does it also feel thick? Like mine feels chunky.
not especially.
It's when I cut, like it doesn't feel too bad, but then when I go to like slice open a box or something, it kind of wedges. It doesn't slide in. I'm thinking that's because of this compound grind.
No, I think it's the short primary bevel.
Yeah.
Versus like the 20 to 22 thousandths behind the edge. I know Duty, he actually laid his edge back to 17 degrees.
Later,
and
crazy.
He was really happy with it.
Have a good night, Kay. Thanks for stopping by.
Later.
Yes. We got to talk about you coming on. I think it would be fun. Have a good night. Yeah.
She's good people, man.
Yeah. She was probably talking to you, though. You got to do live, dude.
Dude, I got to find a night, man. I don't want to step on anybody's toes because I love,
dude, some people are weird about that. Like, anybody who wants to go live Thursday night, just go for it. You
go live any night that works for you, buddy.
Like, I'll tell you right now, you won't step on my toes. And, like, I always tell Stasa, I'm like, dude, you can just, like, if you want my night, just let me know. So, like, Thursday, he just took it.
Okay. I mean,
so if you ever like wanting to do, I mean, I gotta have a little bit of notice, but
yeah,
if I don't have a guest or anything, and you want to give me a week off, like I don't care.
All right.
So
by the way,
better. Like for him, it's better because he doesn't have like this time every week he can do it. You know.
Yeah.
So it's just
Real
like, hey,
quick.
I should probably do it. Or he had his 50K this week.
Total side note real quick, in case she's still here in the chat, Roma Army, if you're still around, you're a queen. I follow you on TikTok back in the day. You're awesome. I don't know if she's still here, but if that's the real Roma Army, I got nothing but love for you, sister. She's awesome.
She asked what the live was about.
Take care, Jerry.
I don't know who that is, but hey, what up?
I was just surprised to see her. I was like, oh, shit. All right.
This is getting too crazy for me. What, the gravity knives? Are we scaring people?
Dude.
They're so much fun, dude.
I love it. I
hated the first one.
Really?
Like,
what changed you?
I think the size made a difference. The lock makes a big difference for me.
Yeah.
And the clip, obviously. Like,
the
first one has no lock, no clip, and like it's big. And it was just like, what are you supposed to do with it? I'm not going to carry it in a sheet. It felt more like a fixed blade than a, you know. So now it's basically a folding knife. I love this thing. Somebody was suggesting if it's not slicey enough, why don't you get like a BGM regrind on it? And I was like,
that's true.
Good idea. I just wonder if they made it this thick and they used 3V to make sure it didn't chip or have any issues with all the banging it's doing.
Yeah. I'm not sure, but you know, like I'm with you actually, people have been clowning on me, like Maddie and Stevie. They've just been like, oh, you got the wussy one. You need to get the big one. You don't need a lock. Your grip is the lock. And I'm like, bro.
Yeah, but like, my thing with how do I fucking carry it? Like, they just play with it at home. You know, I know, they probably have
the clip slips.
Lancelot leather or whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a bit much. I like slips, but I don't know if I want one for an XO. Like,
it's funny. I went to the gun store the other day because they They
It's a
were
gripper
doing some
V2.
work for me.
Oh yeah, I saw your
And
videos on that.
I
a
literally
great knife.
handed this to the guys at the gun store, and I was like, "Hey guys, you want to hold a felony?" They were just like, "Oh shit!"
I saw a
Everybody loves
video
this thing.
somewhere that said it wasn't a felony though. That's all been blown out of hype, and I forget
No, that
who
was
it was.
Rochambeau. In
That was
California, you're
Rochambeau.
probably fucked with that thing.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, California.
110%.
But in Alabama, I
110%.
think you're fine.
Yeah. I'm in Pennsylvania. I think it might be illegal, but like, this is the same thing people were saying on my video I did about the little medication holders, little titanium medication holders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like carrying your medication and anything but your prescription bottle is like you're asking for trouble. Like
That's
the
true.
cop wants whatever, and I'm like, yeah, dude, but like just don't get pulled over. Don't
Right. Don't do
You're
stupid
supposed to
shit.
have it in your bug out bag. You're not going to
Like,
bump into a cop on the
it's
trail.
because I was going 10 miles over on the speed limit. They're not dragging me out of my car and fucking searching me. They're just going to give me a ticket or let me go. Like, just don't be a dumbass. Like,
Exactly.
I get it. Stuff happens to you. And this is always the argument with people where it's like, yeah, but somebody else could hit me. And then it's like, okay. But like,
And then you go to court and you show your prescription and you say this is a portable where I take my medicine.
like it might
and
be a
gets
little
thrown
bit.
out.
It might be a little bit of an inconvenience, but I don't think you're going to jail over it.
Plus,
Dude,
if you've
my
had any,
excuse.
But
if
I'm
you've
not
had
a
any-
lawyer. Asterisk,
Yeah.
asterisk. Talk to your lawyer, whatever. Know your
But I have a
own
lot of
laws.
experience riding dirty, and if you know how to ride dirty, you'll never get caught.
Yeah. Definitely. And like my excuse always is if I get pulled over, let's say, and they whatchamacallit, they pat me down and they're like, "Oh, this is a gravity knife." I'm like, "Hey, I'm a YouTube reviewer. Here's my channel. I'm actively doing a review on this. This was sent to me, you know, and I needed to carry it in order to give good feedback on it." And that's it, you know? Like most of the time,
I don't know if
cops are
that
not
would
going to
work.
be dicks. No, I mean, if you're not doing something stupid, but you know what I mean?
Right.
Like if you're just,
Yeah, in a lot of cases, they're not going to want to write it up to
It's
be
like,
an
dude,
asshole.
this thing was in my
Right.
pocket, locked. Like,
exactly.
whatever. But I don't think
Dude.
Josh is asking if it's like flipper only. I don't think so. I think it's more. It's just funner
It's-
than that. It's got this. It's got the lock. You're going in and out. I don't know. It's just. It's
Yeah, man.
different.
And can we say from like a manufacturing point of view, this thing is really impressive. It's like two pieces of integrals, like mated together in order
I
to make
feel like
this
it's
thing.
super simple.
It is
like,
simple, but
I
like the
think the
manufacturing
concept
is not easy.
Is really cool. But I think
Yeah.
these are real easy for them to churn out.
I don't know, man. You got to have a pretty big piece of titanium in order to get this upper section. You got to like work out this internal like channel here on the lower section. Like this takes some machine time. This
Yeah.
isn't like
But the tolerances are very loose. It doesn't
Yeah.
need to be, yeah.
it's definitely
no,
not
I really-
precision.
I like it.
Yeah,
think
man.
it's
I still
slick.
question whether I would cut myself if I accidentally put it in my pocket unlocked.
That's why
Yeah.
I like the lock. You know, it removes that concern from
Yeah,
me,
but what
like,
if you
completely.
fucking forget?
For me, the position, like if I hold it like this, you know, if I use the pinch
I know
grip,
it is muscle
Yeah.
memory at this point just to do it,
yeah,
but I still have that concern, you know.
yeah.
But I don't know.
But
I think it's fucking
I'm-
sweet.
What I'm so surprised about is that, like, we saw a rash of button locks come out because of like the success of the Protect Malibu and
Yeah,
all of that stuff. I'm really surprised there isn't a rash of gravity knives
I think
that have hit the market.
illegality of it hinders that, and then we
Yeah.
just saw one.
That's true.
We just saw that.
I mean, but that's a clone.
Somebody tell me what this looks like. What sci-fi movie object is this? Down to the like notches, and it's like a phaser or something from a movie or a video game. Like I don't know what it is. but it looks just like something to me. Is it like Mass Effect fucking magazines or it's something? I can't fucking remember. Somebody
I'm thinking it's a
asked me
video
that.
game.
Not a lightsaber.
Yeah. I was gonna say lightsaber is the easy answer, but it's not.
It looks just like something, and my brain is just struggling with it. Every time I look at it, I want to know. The XO is a fidget toy with a blade. What do you think every knife I own is?
Any knife that isn't like a slow roll thumb stud knife has fidget factor. Let's be honest.
Even then, like just doing the slow roll can be fidgety.
It's true.
Like slip joint, that's more fidgety to me than anything.
And I love slip joints. I want a slip joint with a thumb stud, so I can slow roll it out, and then one hand
plasma rifle. Yeah, I think you're right. A plasma rifle from something.
It's from a video game, and I don't. Is it Quake?
No, because I don't really. I never played that. It's.
Oh, yo, Tactical Terry. Maddie was legit with my interest. I just may need a minute to pull the trigger. That's all I got to say to Terry.
Judge Dredd, yeah, could be Judge Dredd.
Ooh, TRM Atlas. All right, I'm gonna have to look into that.
That's a slip joint from TRM.
Yeah.
Probably the Warney. The sheep's foot I like, but I think it's like too big of a hump coming out of the handle, and the spear point's a little harder to get out pinchability wise. Did I hear they are cloning the XO, or is the gravity knife clone a different knife? Yeah, it's like here, I'll show you again, actually.
It's a XO clone, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, they basically knocked it off. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know what else you'd call this.
Yeah. It's just a crappy clone.
It's got the same exact mechanism.
It does. Which, like, I get. Like, I did some research on, like, the different types of gravity knives, and there's only so many ways you can do a blade sliding forward and backwards, right?
But still.
But the lines, the way it locks up, everything is like a clone of the XO. And
yeah, I mean the points where it locks closed and locks open look identical.
Yeah, yeah. It's just worse.
I mean, if the XO didn't exist, I'd probably be like, that's pretty cool, you know?
Yeah.
But the fact that it's basically the same knife kills it for me.
What I always thought would be interesting if like the retention here was magnetized, so you kind of had to like pop it open a little bit and then it would like suck closed.
But it wouldn't be fidgety then.
Fidgety. It would slow down the blade deployment.
Yeah. I mean, if you really flick it, you can deploy it like quickly. I failed it then, but
I can't.
I
can't. Oh shit!
Yeah, see, there you go.
Oh. I can't do it.
Did y'all see Jared's video on the Riot Karambit?
Dude, fucking stupid.
I could not even get into that knife. I would cut my hand off.
I couldn't even watch the video. I looked at the thumbnail and then started it, and I was like, what am I doing? And I turned it off. I mean, it's so obnoxious. It's a gravity knife Karambit. Like, it's literally... And it'll probably be super popular or something,
Dude, have you seen the video of the designer? He's got one in each hand and a cigarette dangling off of his lip, and he's just like, like with two of them. I was just like, dude, this guy is straight out of fucking anime, man. He's just like, I'm gonna cut your face off. It's amazing.
I care, but I mean, he's the same guy who designed this? I assume.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
So he's got, now he's popular. So.
No,
don't you love your magnet fidget toys? Yeah, but that's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Like this, it would hinder the action on this if I had to pry it apart every time.
Exactly. Yeah, you'd have to pop it.
Not a clone because it's not identical and doesn't have brain. Yeah. It's a knockoff, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
At least that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And to me, even though this is the kind of thing I want to talk about, is even though the Bastide, the Labrador, or my wife the other day, we were reading a kid's book and it's Mr. Labrador from Peppa Pig. And she says, Mr. Laborador. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? But even though the Labrador, I would say, looks more like the two knives that you say it looks like, then this thing looks like the EXO. This bothers me more.
Because it's the mechanics and it's the overall...
And that's me personally, right? And that's what I was trying to bring up, is that we all have our own like definition of this stuff.
Yeah. It's that intangible. What throws off your spidey sense?
What bothers me is suboptimal heat treats.
Where's Edgy American with his hinderer?
I give zero fucks about suboptimal heat treats. I should. Kyle,
like, I have a threshold for like suboptimal heat treats, but if it's like one HRC off, like Kevin and I were talking about this in the chat, remember? Like most people don't know the difference of 59.5 versus 60.2. You know what I mean? Like they just armchair. Or you were talking about this too, Jevan. You were and Grumpy. You know, it's like armchair metallurgists.
I mean, I know that there's science behind it, and there's, but just because of recipe, and think about your grandma's recipe, just because a steel recipe from Laren says this is optimal, the knife maker there's different ranges of optimal based on what the use that knife's going to be put through. So just like your grandma tweaking a recipe to making it hers, why would it be different for a heat treater to treat it a little bit softer if that's their intention and not be judged as, it's not optimal?
You know, I think it looks like a sci-fi grenade or something.
Lefty's still trying to find out what the XO is like. It's driving me crazy. Now you know how I feel when I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning using your code for no reason because you practice the dark arts.
There was a fidget grenade that I really wanted. Dude,
I'm not a big fan of the desk toys, but it did.
That one was my one exception, but the price scared me to all hell.
What could I search to find this fucking thing?
Maybe like
plasma grenade.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
something
not,
like that.
It could be something else. It's just so annoying. I looked up the dark saber. It doesn't look like the dark saber.
No, it doesn't look like the dark saber.
I mean, I get why you would come up with that conclusion, but
yeah,
I've literally seen this. Like, man, I'm gonna. Oh, you know what it is? I think it's cyberpunk, dude.
It could be. I was gonna say.
I think it's on the display. Guns. I think it was like on the display in Cyberpunk. It was those things you could consume. Fuck. Pretty sure.
Lefty's ADD has him going down a rabbit hole. I love it.
For sure.
As a fellow haver of
$285 rabbit hole.
Yeah, that was your fault. Consumables. Let's see. Oh. Dude, I feel like I'm zeroing in on this shit.
This is
gonna be like an Easter egg when you find it.
Right?
Maybe not. Maybe I'm off here. Damn it.
Yeah,
I wanna find
Corporal,
it.
I think it's like what 62 or 63 is optimal balance result for Magna Cut, where you get optimal toughness and edge retention. I can't remember. I have it written down somewhere though.
Maybe it wasn't Cyberpunk. Maybe it was another game. Fuck it. I give up. All right, wait. One more. One more. What's that other game?
Somebody said maybe Halo.
What's that game where you play as the dude from Walking Dead? And it's like a Japanese style game.
Dude, Carco Edge Runners was the shit, dude.
What was that game with that dude?
Nice
What
couple.
do you guys? I haven't played games in a couple of years, but back when I played, this game was fucking awesome. I think maybe it's that game. Death Stranding. Yes, that's it.
There you go.
What would it be? What would it be? What would it be?
Throw in weapons.
Yeah.
Or consumables.
Or items.
Yeah.
That dude's about 1 in his helmet.
Dude, this game was fucking sick too.
Dude, that's dope.
Good old
Yeah, it's
days.
making me want to get online and find a PS5.
Dude, I tried
Dude.
for like a year or two and then I gave up.
They
Join
never
me
caught
on
up
the
with supply on
Xbox,
those,
dude.
did they?
Jevan, join me, man, on Xbox or on BattleNet. Me and my buddies play COD. I'm trying to get Maddie to hop on too. We could have a
Crazy
little
drink
like knife
monsters
group.
and
Like
shit.
I've got to get on it. Is that what you use in Xbox?
I use an Xbox, but if like you play COD or whatever, there's like you can cross play with everybody else.
All right, I give up.
Depends on the type of game you're trying to play.
Hey,
give up.
Twang
But
Thang, you
Call
and
of
Kyle
Duty
will do it great.
stimulants. Could be. Could be.
The things you shoot into yourself, Twang Thang Kyle will sharpen that thing up for you so
It
good.
does make sense. It would be something you would like inject into yourself or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I gotta find it at some point. But it's driving me mad apparently.
My gripper got an upgrade from Chuck at FPV. Sent me those black pivot collars.
Ooh,
Yeah,
to
that's a
make
nice
it murdered
touch.
out.
Have you guys
I love a good murdered out knife.
have you seen The Last of Us?
I have been avoiding it to watch it all in.
Yeah, so
one
I
go.
waited till it was over. And I'm watching it now. My wife convinced me to start it last. I never watch TV anymore. Because I work or I do knife stuff, which is work. So I never watch TV. But last night we started it. I watched like 4 episodes or 5 episodes. I played both games. They're so fucking good, the games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. They're doing a great
I've
job.
heard it's
with it.
really true to the game too.
Yeah, dude, it's like, other than so far, the only things I've noticed that are a little bit off is the part with Bill. Where
Okay.
did you play the game?
No.
Okay. Well, they go to this dude. They go to this town, and they're like, this dude set all these traps around town, and they get stuck in this like warehouse, and all the infected are coming after them. One of them gets like hung from a trap line, and then like the dude shows up and helps them and whatever. In the show, they didn't do that. Like they like did his whole story, and then they show up and he's dead. At least at this point, he's dead. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Ghost of Tsushima. That's the it could be. It
Sushi
could
Ghost.
be from wait, why are you talking? I played that game, but I don't think it's from that. But it made me think of Metal. What the fuck is that game? Metal, the one Kiefer Sutherland did the voice for.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear.
The last one, maybe. Somebody else said it's a plasma rifle from Halo.
That's
I
what I
never really
thought.
played Halo though.
But it was so well marketed, you might have seen it.
Yeah.
I think it's that adrenaline shot thing. The
From
more I
what?
think about it, from Call of Duty.
Yeah, that would make sense. Like from what was that futuristic Call of Duty?
It was the one after Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
The one that was in space.
Yeah, it wasn't Future Warfare. It was like something Infinite
Yes. Yeah.
Warfare.
Infinite Warfare. That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, Coprolite, they'll break you in pretty well though.
It
They're
does
always
look
pretty
an
cool.
awful lot like these things. I don't know. Maybe I'm just projecting this now. These things. I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
Yep. Did you have that thing in your
No,
house?
it was Advanced Warfare, wasn't it?
Maybe.
Oh, looks the
That's
same.
the same.
It does
That's
look a lot
funny.
like it. I still think it was some kind of
Weapon?
Like gun or something.
yeah, like something that like you
Like a
yeah, I don't
plasma
know.
cutter?
Dude, it could have been like Star Trek, could be anything.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna figure this out. So if anybody's got ideas, shoot me images. But make
Dude,
sure
that'd
it
be
looks
hilarious.
like it has this, like right here. Like it has these jimpings. It has like a like something right here. It looks just fucking like this. Like this is pretty sure it's some kind of weapon. Like, you know.
I mean, really, if you blew that up, you put a handle onto that, that could be a blaster rifle.
No,
you
but I don't
know?
even think it had like it was literally this shape.
Like a little
Every-
plasma
Okay.
cutter.
Yeah, something like that. Dude, it could be anything. It could be like Final Fantasy. It could be, you know.
Dude, where did I just put my EXO? I started like flipping all these other knives
Or
around me, and I'd like
shit.
misplace my EXO.
I do that all the time, and I won't even move, and I know it's got to be within arm's reach.
Dude, this is so hilarious. I just sat it up vertical like that, and I totally didn't see it directly in front of me.
At least it's closed.
Oh, I love it.
I forgot to. I was trying to see what else did I get in this week. I don't know if you guys got anything interesting. I got a few pens in. I think I showed this one already. This black camo pen from
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I
Smooth
think that's
Precision.
cool.
It's fucking sexy as all hell. I think they still have some. Should be there's a link in my pinned comment. And then so I've been checking out like some cooler, more premium pens to do a video on them. And Bastion Pens reached out to me.
Dude, Bastion's doing nice stuff.
Lindsay.
And I wasn't even really interested, honestly, in the design all that much. It's got
Yeah.
like a really pronounced bolt that I don't normally like, but they did a good job weighting it. It's not too heavy back there, and they have a very unique mechanism. So instead of like most bolt actions are like this one, where
Mhm.
you slide it down and over, and then when you
Yeah.
disengage, you just kind of do that, right? The Bastion one is a U.
Yeah, it
Like
locks
you
in.
have to go down and around and it pops up. You can't just disengage it easy. Like you can even go down and it doesn't always fire right over.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you got to get used to it a little bit. It's much more secure, I guess, that way.
Yeah.
But you can't just like pop it. You have to go down and over. So, but I like the shape of it. It actually, I'm glad I said yes to checking it out because I really like it.
That's dope, man.
And then I've been on the hunt for a premium clicker pen because like none exist.
Mm.
And I found this brand Studio Neat,
Okay.
And I think it's aluminum, the case, but I mean, it's still more premium than like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it a silent
And-
clicker or is it clicky clicky?
Yeah, it's a real clicky. So they have the actual click mechanism built in. Takes Parker's, clicks really well. It's got a little bit of rattle in it because of it. You can see the mechanism if I take this out. So you basically just unscrew that and you have this.
Okay.
And it's just, I'm pretty sure it's like really, yeah, it's metal, not plastic, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's metal. You can see the machine parts. Really cool the way it, I mean, obviously it clicks down and then it twists or whatever. And then you just kind of click it down and spin it on, tighten it down, and now it's back in. That's how you replace the refill too. You just pull that out. That's really
Nice.
cool. It doesn't have a clip. Just noticed that. Which I don't care about because I never, I mean, really rarely put a pen in my pocket. So, link to these guys is down there too. Studio Neat.
Nice.
I'll check that out. That's a cool looking pen.
Yeah, and I don't think they're like overly expensive because it's not titanium.
Manufacturing Squirrel King.
And both of these have good tip exposure, as I call it. I hate when pens have, I hate when a pen has a snubby tip.
Yeah, it doesn't all the way come out like it's supposed to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like this one is on the verge for me, the Smooth Precision. I love their pen, but it's like on the verge of being a little too short.
Like
But
it
it's
needs
fine.
just a little wedge in there or something.
Yeah,
Dude, you
it's
want
fine.
some
Yeah,
tip
you could put some
exposure.
in there, I guess, but I don't know. I love their action though. So good.
So like for me, as far as pens are concerned, I've been using this Big Idea Design Tie Pocket Pro. Just
Okay,
with,
yeah.
like, my little to-do list. This is how I use my clips. I never clip them in a pocket, you
Right.
know? But this thing, I don't know how many people, I mentioned this on Maddie's, but I don't know how many people use pencils, but I use them a lot for like
Yeah.
sketching and stuff. I found this one from Japan called the Kuratoga. And what's really crazy is you see this little section here. It's the part that actually holds the lead. And as you write and like sketch, it actually rotates the lead constantly on it, and it's mechanical. There's no batteries, no nothing in it, and like it maintains like a constant sharp tip, which is the craziest shit I've ever seen. But they have like a number printed on it, and as you draw, you can actually like see the thing like rotate around the barrel. It's nuts.
That sounds really
So-
cool.
Yeah, and it's like a $9 mechanical pencil. You
Damn.
know, they have a premium one for like $20 that I just picked up. I'm gonna see how this one works out. But so far,
Does that one
I
have the
dig
same
it.
mechanism that rolls?
It does, yeah. It's just like hidden in this little vented section right here down at the bottom. So
I'm
yeah,
a little
man.
scared to search this.
Backpack B, what's up?
Ground fog. Oh,
yeah,
backpack.
I see it in the handle, but it's not what I meant.
Backpack B, I creep in your late nights more than you know. I'm just too tired to type and say hi to everybody. So I just sit there and listen to you.
I will show it because it does look like it, but it's not what I was thinking.
Okay. Yeah, I get where he's coming
Right here,
from.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what it fuck it is, but I kind
Oh,
of
hold on. Go back to that image. The image
I
search
already
you just
I
had.
closed it.
Ah, dang. All right. I'm just going to search it myself.
Why?
There was one image that just really caught my eye. Let me see.
I know what you think the EXO looks like. It's a Fidget. It's meant to be a black. Oh shit, dude! That's it. That's it, you motherfucker! Thank you. Yes, it's the. Oh fuck! Is it Mackie? or Wanwoo. It's a Wanwoo. Ah, fuck me. Yes, thank you, dude. Wanwoo. Fuck me though. It's like a laser something Fidget.
Oh, is he talking about the alloy shield?
No, but it's a fucking, god damn it. I even had one. It's a Mackie, dude. I'm pretty sure it's a Mackie Fidget. Mackie. Fuck. Dude, it looks just like it. It looks just like it. Oh, he fucking nailed it, dude. He nailed it.
At least it won't go to bed driving you crazy. If you can find it.
Dude, we're going to find this fucking thing. We're going to find this fucking thing. And you guys are going to go, yes. This thing. There it is. Is that it?
Which one?
I think that's it.
I'm not seeing it.
How are you not fucking seeing this? Or you mean you don't think it looks like it?
I think this one down on the left looks more like it.
That?
Yeah.
This isn't exactly it. It's a different one. Fuck, this isn't it. But we're close. We're close. Maybe it wasn't Mackie. What are the other brands?
I'm looking at Wanwoo.
It was called the Black. Wasn't it called the Black something? Fuck. Mel had one, and it was fucking so bad.
Is that it?
We're close. We're close. Dude. That's it. MTO1 slider. That's it. Got it. Okay, here we go. Get ready, guys. Get ready.
Happy haptics.
There it is.
That's it.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That's it. Yes. Thank you, dude. Fuck. That was brutal.
That was driving you crazy.
That's fucking killing me. I was like, I knew I've seen something that looked like.
We have a winner.
It's got the circle thing right here. I was telling you, and it has like kind of the jimping. It's on this end, though.
Is it really $1,000?
No, it's on this end. See, that's the jimping, and then there's the pivot.
Okay. Yeah, I see that.
And that is modeled after something too, and I bet that's the video game thing I'm thinking of. You know what I mean?
Which is the overlapping inspiration for both of them.
Exactly. Fuck.
Dude, check out the picture I'm sharing. You'll see why it caught my eye.
In my head because what is this?
This is that Vibro
blade.
blade. This is the image that caught my eye because I was like, okay, it's got hinges, whatever. But I just saw a small thumbnail and I was like, oh, this looks similar. That's actually not a bad premise for a freaking gravity knife right there. Actually, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, it would be that's basically the same thing, though.
Yeah.
You would lift that top part and it would slide in, so it would.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there is only one way to skin, or so many ways to skin a cat, but Paragon figured out a way to do it different.
I'm not a fan of those, but they did find out a way to do it
different. The Warlocks?
Yeah. I'm not a fan of those, though.
Yeah, thank you, dude. I really appreciate it. That was driving me absolutely insane. This must have been like 20 minutes ago. Oh, Jesus. As I win. Yo, what up, B? Lieutenant Tex. What up, guys? Maddie's here. Wow, I was zoned out. Todd. Zachariah. He's still going. Read this fucker. Here's another one. I love it.
That's worse than watching you on video look for a bearing.
Yeah, you did, dude. Yeah, you did. I want that thing. No, dude, it's terrible. It literally is like terrible. That's why it stuck out, because it was so bad.
Thanks, Backpack B. That's just an Amazon sheet with a black light shining on it.
So what the fuck was I gonna say now? I don't even remember. I'm just proud of my elephant brain. Oh shit. Now I forget what I was gonna say. No, too bad.
You know, I'm looking at, there aren't too many ways of doing a gravity knife, actually. There's like one other way that I can see. But
So, you could do it like the Elementum button lock, just a knife that doesn't, just swings out. I mean, you could have a butterfly style knife. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you could do it.
Yeah, the one that I'm seeing that like was traditional was they almost had like a spring-loaded lock that would like hold it in the closed position, and then you press down and it allowed the blade to drop out, and then it would spring load like back into the lock position. So, yeah, dude, it's so gratifying just to snap it out.
I'm stoked.
Put on your mask.
Crispy.
Where is my mask?
But yeah, now I'm wondering, should I have just gotten another Tanto? But I could just swap the inlays, right?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah, but you want 2 blade styles, don't you?
Are they glued in?
I have not tried to remove mine.
Anybody have a T8 laying around? How do I not have a driver in here?
Here, I've got a T8.
Yeah, but
on top of the headphones and everything.
There you go.
That was classic when you set up.
Now I look like freaking Stewie.
No, you look kind of like a Muslim chick.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, you gotta wear it just rolled up on top of your head. Then you look like a burglar. Gratify might be a good name for a knife. Yeah. We're working on a new design with somebody, aka Stasa.
Ah, that'll be cool.
Yeah, we got a little collab going. The name he came up with is fucking classic too. But
he did a
Looking
good job
forward
on
to
your
that.
live the other night doing his giveaway. I know that's not his comfort zone, but he does good.
yep, yeah, I love his channel. It's one of my favorite channels.
Dude.
Agreed. See the fingernail dust flip off every time I open this?
Yeah, I sold mine actually.
It's like, you did what?
I sold mine.
Did you? I love it, dude.
Yeah,
It's in my top 3. But my field duty's still my number
it's
1.
fantastic. I just wasn't carrying it. It's just how it goes for me. Circle of knife. I got a video if anybody wants to know why. That's why I made that video. But pony style, baby. The pony is getting the lasers, the laser markings. So we decided to put the blade steel on the inside of the backspacer here.
That's a dope move.
Yeah, we are really big fans of not putting anything on the knife. We're getting away from even putting the logo on the pivot now.
I'd just keep that.
I don't know. I just don't love it. We might for more budget stuff, but for more premium, Best Tech is doing the lasering too right now, and I almost told them not to do it on the Buzz, but I felt like we promoted it that way, so maybe we should keep it. And the extra hardware kit will have a blank one, so I figured maybe we should just stick with what we had. But a lot of stuff going forward, we're not going to have the logo on the pivot, and everything else will be sterile,
That's the thing, man. I don't understand why a lot of the big knife companies don't get it. Like, you know me, I love Kubi, for example, right? But why do I need a logo pivot and a logo on the blade?
Well, why do I need everything on the blade and even in my reviews I give Kaiser some shit for you have a big Kaiser logo, Then you have this one's not even that bad. And then you have the drop bear, the steel, and the model number of it.
Yeah, the serial number.
LC200N, Azo, drop bear, Kaiser. They didn't put the model number on this one. They usually do somewhere.
Yeah.
And it's like, we don't need all that shit. Like, we know what it's called.
Right.
Yeah, we bought it.
I mean, I understand the blade steel. Like on our knives, I don't even want the fucking blade steel on there.
Yeah, same.
It like, you should know what the knife is made out of. Like, you bought it.
Yep.
Or you could put it on the package or something. It doesn't have to be on the knife, you know. So like on the stout, we did it. If you take this scale off, the blade steel is like lasered right here.
Yeah.
And that's how we're doing it on the Lush, I think, too. And then I don't even know what we did on the Buzz. We have so many knives, I can't fucking remember sometimes.
Dude, I'm probably going to get rid of mine on the final version of my knife right here. I'm going to get rid of that.
Yeah.
I like the
so
maker's
small.
marks. I just think they're kind of cool. I mean,
What does your
for a
pivot look
buyer.
like?
Pivot's just clean.
Yeah. So, honestly,
Yeah.
if you want your name on it, you can always laser it inside the handle.
That's what I'm planning on doing. Planning on putting the I'm gonna number them, so it's gonna be on the inside of the back spacer,
Yeah.
and then I can put my logo on the inside of the scales and be done with it. You know. The only other place I was thinking about is like you could laser it like right here on the bolster, you know, but that's about it. I'm kind of still iffy on that.
I just don't like having markings.
Yeah.
I just don't see the benefit to it. I mean, it's free advertising? Like, you know, our stuff is niche and it's, you know, like I kind of get it with like Kershaw or whatever if you want to do that because you're trying to like get your brand out there to randoms, you know?
I like the way you shit on their knife.
You don't want to go full Emerson and
yeah,
put,
like that
giant...
shit bugs me, dude. Microtech is the worst.
Well, I'll tell you, Bitchmade's guilty.
Yeah.
Zula, CKF, who is?
Bitchmade. They brand the shit out of.
But I also think at some point it's like pride in their work type thing.
It's marketing. It's branding. Branding 101 is what it is. Again,
but to me, it makes a knife less desirable.
I agree with that. But I can also see why the makers, especially if they're not like tuned in makers who are aficionados, would see that that's just another place to put my brand, like Nike.
I mean, when you look at Shiro, they just have their bear, and then the blade
that's
steel.
fine. I'm not gonna knock anybody for that. I just wouldn't do it. But that's fine. Twang thing, I get it, dude. But like, I can remember. So, like, I could tell you what every knife in my case or wherever is, and another 1,000. I can tell you what the steel is. Like, I can tell you the name of the knife. I can tell you the steel. I can tell you who designed it. You know, I could probably tell you the fucking bearing size. So, I don't know. Like, and does it even matter? You know,
Can we just take a second and say, like, dude, this fucking carbon is just awesome with the blue and green.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about Shiro's carbon fiber is that weird grid pattern. It's like a micro mill.
Yeah, they micro milled into it. It's a lot nicer in person.
I don't like the way they do that. I'm not talking about those like jimping marks.
No, it's all throughout.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's like a grid. I don't like that. But on the other hand, on like Benchmade,
there you can see it right there.
Benchmade does the same thing on their blades. It's like some kind of matrix on the blade.
Yeah,
and I like it on that. So I don't know. It's weird.
You can definitely see it from this perspective.
Minimal, but an entire brand name and date of birth and serial number is a no for me. Yeah, Nico, I think if you're talking about, say, a custom, you should, you put your maker's mark on that. You fucking made that thing, but it gets out of hand for me. The serial numbers fucking pisses me off. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Like, for instance, Vero or EDC, you're going to number each version of the knife, and then you're going to number, so I could have number 14 of this variant of this knife, and then number 14 of the same knife, but a different variant. And then you've now made 3,000 of them. Like, I just don't get it. Like, there's no point.
Yeah. And then you replace your backspacer.
Unless they're like...
And you don't have a number.
Yeah, like with the... say that again?
When you replace your backspacer and you get the...
then your number's gone.
Exactly, it's in your box.
So, like, you might as well just put it on the inside of the scale. And then... So like the growler, we're doing a US version. Hopefully we're getting finalized pricing from Shank, and they're gonna be like 20-piece runs, right? So there'll be like basically 20-piece custom runs. We'll do like a different steel and handle material each time, right? I'll number those. That makes sense to me. You're gonna only have 20. They'll all be different. Like, but if there's 600 of them, why the fuck would I number them? And then I might do another run. Like, it just doesn't,
Well, you've also got the logistical nightmare of trying to get your COAs all matched up, and then you run into Leon problems.
Yeah. My Sukhoi, let me see if you can see it. That's all there is right there.
Yeah, that's
You got the Blade Steel M398. Come on, focus. Stop
What's up, 7 ready?
There we go. And then you have the number of the knife. That's it. Like, just those two little markings, which I really like. You never even notice it when you're handling and maintaining the knife, Yeah.
Yeah, Brent. Hoping to keep it under like 600. I don't have a price yet, but that's what I'm hoping for.
Zakaria, this is all the heat I got. I don't have any more heat than this.
Right. And if you don't have number 1, it doesn't fucking matter. So what's the point of numbering shit? You just make everybody else feel lesser because they have...
Well, it depends if you're going to do them as limited runs. Like, if you're never going to remake a knife, then I get it. But like, if you're, for example, Vero, and you're doing V1... 300 run, V2, 300 run.
You just dropped 8,000 synapses,
Right.
Like this knife is 001, right? Of the Urban. But then he stops numbering them. At some point when he does customs, he started offering whether you, did you want the number on there or leave it blank? And it's like, so if they're not all numbered, then it's fucking weird too.
Yeah.
And then he made, this was like for the first 50 they were numbered, and then it's like, okay, none of them were numbered after that. So I don't know, but I do kind of feel special that I have number 1. So
yeah.
But if I had number 2, it would be fucking worthless. I don't know, it's fucking weird.
No, I understand if you're going to make, it should be like Ferrari, right? If you're gonna make 399 and then fucking break the molds, then you got to commit to that. You're never to be made again.
That's serial number is different, Brandon.
Yeah, serial number is different.
You could number it on the package or something And most of the time, serial numbering is for the company to keep track for quality control purposes and shit like that.
For batches and stuff like that.
Yeah, so if you have an issue, they can track it to what batch, and then, if it fucking gets E. coli, then they can track it and recall everything in that batch instead of having to recall everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. I don't think it really makes a difference in the knife world. Later, Matt. Have a good night, dude. Let me know about Wednesday. I think we talked about doing lunch. What up, Nebby Cloud in the He's?
Nebby Cloud.
I got an unnumbered
7
burger
ready.
Urban custom. Yeah, see? So it's like, do you feel like your knife is lesser because yours doesn't have numbering and some do? Like, does it matter? Like, I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah.
But with customs, I get it. Like, it is a custom, so fine. But then you stop numbering them. I don't like.
Yeah,
I
that's
kind of
definitely
get
strange.
it with like even the Roosevelt is in the Koenig Arius. Is there even a point anymore to numbering them?
Well,
Like,
they're
I feel
not
like
making.
Koenig does it where they do batch numbers so that I think they do that to keep track of parts and shit because it changes. I'm sure Roosevelt does the same thing. He probably has a list somewhere where it's like numbers 1 through 50 were this batch, where I use these parts, numbers whatever, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Divo should just beat him to the punch. Beat what?
How?
What?
Maybe he's been talking to Jack Wolf about doing a small chickadee style fixie.
Oh, been egging on Ben to make a Jack Wolf fixie a little bigger. Yeah, I drew one up that was a warning like that, and then I talked to Jacob, and he said he had a warning chickadee in the works. So I scrapped it. I mean, I didn't get much farther than a cardboard cutout, but I had the idea. I was talking to Colin about designing it, and then, that's Jacob's thing. If he was going to do that, I'm not going to step on his toes.
Happy SKL early, brother.
Big Red. Welcome back, CPM.
What number is it, Steve? Maybe you're right. Maybe the numbering is just on the COA now. Makes sense. They can actually write all over it, and the average Joe will never know, like diamond companies do. Oh, you mean like they use some kind of hidden lasering shit where you can scan it? What about putting the year on the knife? I could care less about the year.
Yeah.
I don't want anything on my knife. I want it as sterile as possible. That's just how I am.
Yeah.
And I get it. Everybody's different. So
that's one thing I love about this Gripper V2. It has nothing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except that coffin-shaped hole.
I don't think his grippers had anything on them either.
It has his maker's mark on the clip.
Oh, right.
But everything else is...
So what you have there, the V2, what is that, a smaller one?
It's smaller, but not a ton. The handle's about the same size.
So is this is a V2. This is not the replacement for the Mini that he scrapped?
Nope. That's the Mini is pre-ordering right now. It's called the little Toddler. Yeah, the Tripper.
That's not the Mini. That's
no,
this is a smaller knife. But remember, he had one that looked just like the EMP one, so he scrapped it.
He talked to John and he scrapped it. And what he did with this one to make it different, when he came back and redesigned it, I don't know if you can tell on the original gripper. See how the jimping stops and you've got the little area for your finger to land when you flick it?
Yeah.
On the V2,
he got rid of the flipper.
No, well, the flipper's still there. You just have to pull back instead of pull out. I only use the deployment hole.
What do you mean pull back? No, he made the jimping on the top of the blade way longer.
Right. So instead of pulling down, because that's where the blade comes in, you pull out this way because that's the way the jimp's set up. So when you just pull out, it just flicks.
So wait, have you tried pulling down? Does it hit you?
Yeah, it hits you, but it doesn't pinch you. So if I pull down,
you can't get out of the way?
Not if you pull straight down, but you adjust to it. I just pull out. I don't pull straight down.
Is the D10 on the weaker side?
No, the D10's poppy because I use the finger hole.
Okay. It just makes it look that way because of the, okay.
But what's cool about it?
You'd think the D10 would have to be strong with that sword coming out of the top.
You see that stop pin right there?
Yeah.
When this opens, it locks not only against that backspacer, it locks into that stop pin, and it locks up like a bank vault. Whoops.
I mean, it looks like the Final Fantasy VII sword sticking out of the top.
But what's cool about it is there's no displacement. Like when you look at the original gripper, there's a little bit of displacement between this jimping and this jimping.
Well, it's because that flipper tab's not as long.
Right.
I mean, I get it.
The size
It
of
makes
it.
sense.
I've carried it a bunch. It's just as thick. The blade stock, everything's just as thick. The handle is almost the exact same size. So if you like the handle of the full-size gripper, you're going to like the mini. The choil's a little smaller.
So is the blade to handle ratio off then?
Mm-mm.
But how is the handle the same size?
It's a little bit off.
Especially closed, right?
Yeah.
It looks,
But open,
that was my biggest issue with the Nimble W. It just looked wrong closed. That has the same problem.
Well, one cliff, I think it's because of what you see in the handle, right? And how much the blade extends down.
It's not the actual proportion, although that proportion does look a little short open too, but it's the closed handle proportion that it fucks everything up.
I wasn't as crazy about it until I started carrying it, because I really did kind of fall for it because it's got a flat grind instead of a hollow.
Yeah. No, it looks cool. I like the coffin hole and everything.
Yeah, it's unique.
Yeah. Cool. I don't know if I'm a fan of that front flipper though.
No, I don't like front flippers in general.
It's kind of like a fucking friction folder tab on there.
The Teletubby that was on Leon Ma's kind of in a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah, plain thing. The coffin hole is going to be something I think Jason's going to go to kind of in the future on all of his knives.
Oh, yeah, it works. The Tripper was awesome. What up, Knife Life EDC? How you doing, man? What time is it? 12? I got to get up with my kid tomorrow.
You're on duty?
Yeah, well, we asked her who she wanted to get up with, and she said daddy, so.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
I'll take that.
Absolutely.
She stayed at my mom's last night. My dad's out of town, and my mom just offered. She's been trying to get her to stay over. She hasn't ever stayed anywhere else because she's 2. But we figure it's good for her to get used to because, so my mom was like, you guys can go out or whatever. So it was like the first night she didn't sleep with us. She doesn't sleep in our bed. She sleeps in our house. But,
at home.
Actually, oddly enough, we've never had her sleep in our bed. I know some kids sleep like with their parents all the time. She you can't get her to fall asleep. Like she was sick one time and she wouldn't even fall asleep. She just wants to talk and talk and talk and talk. So you just got to put her in her room, turn the light off, be like, I love you, good night. And she'll,
talk herself to sleep.
Jabber. Yeah.
That's cute.
But yeah,
man.
she stayed at my mom's last night, so it was
Was that weird for y'all
it was,
the first time?
It was weird. Like we're so used to it,
we didn't do it enough.
It's she's never stayed anywhere else.
But when you get those chances, embrace it. Especially if she gets on a routine where once a month she likes to stay over there. It'll give you all time to chill.
When I was a kid, that's what we did. We'd go to my grandparents once in a while and stay the night there, and probably because my parents went out drinking or whatever. But we'd play board games and shit. It was fun.
You got great memories of hanging out. At least I do at my grandparents' house.
So I want her to have the same stuff. And then when we need it, like Blade Show, I'll be gone for a weekend. My wife's got a wedding that luckily my wife's awesome. She didn't care that I'm not going to this wedding. So she's going to stay with my mom that night. So we figured it would be a good test run or whatever. But she fell out of the bed apparently at 3 a.m. My parents have a full bed. No, it's a queen, I think, in their guest room. She slept in that. and she still fell out of the fucking thing. At like 3 a.m., my mom heard something, and she like.
At the time I bought that fucking Ohio River Jack. Maybe she's the one that's responsible for it.
But so that told us, because a couple of weeks ago I thought about getting rid of her little toddler bed and getting her a real bed, but obviously that little fucking gate thing that blocks her is helping.
Well, they get used to when they're little, and you do have to switch from that toddler bed, but you'll find out, and you probably already have, that they sleep up against that. If you ever go in when they're asleep, they'll either be against the wall or they'll be against the gate, because they get used to having that barrier that they can roll into. But don't you fall out of a bed twice and you're cured. I mean, even little kids figure out, fuck that. I don't want to wake up like that again.
Well, and you can just get a low, like, it doesn't have to be a very tall bed. Like, we can get her, you know.
Yeah, just like a little.
My wife said some people just put a mattress on the floor, and I was like, that sounds fucking chintzy. Like, I don't want to look like some dude who's got my kids sleeping on the floor.
No,
now I know why.
Real short little.
Yeah, that's probably why they do it.
It has drawers, so they don't roll off far.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever fallen out of the bed as an adult, though?
No.
I have.
I'm a back. You fall out of your fucking chair.
That's true.
Twang thing, Jason is in the process of working with his website guy to try to get Sezzle. I don't know if he reached out to Lefty yet, but he does want to get Sezzle on his site for the Tripper and for the Gripper V2.
Who reached out to me? What?
No, we were just talking. Jason and I was asking him why he doesn't have Sezzle. He goes, dude, I never thought about it. And I said, well, you need to check into it, because a lot more people will, do that over 4 weeks. It's not like credit. It does cost you a little bit. And he's like, dude, I don't care if it costs a little bit if it helps sell knives. I was like, it'll help sell knives.
They take 6 or 7%.
Yeah. But it's up for
you sell more knives. It's 100% worth it in the long run.
So Twang thing, I don't think he does yet, but I know he's working on it.
It's easy too. I mean, as far as I know, you just sign up. I mean, the way we did it, we just signed up, and then it took them like a day to review the account or whatever, and then you just have to have something in stock that they can test a cart transfer on.
Okay.
That was our problem. We did that. We signed up and everything, and then they were like, well, we can't set you up because you don't have anything for us to test your cart on. So what we did was we had these like Sticker Mule made these little plastic keychains for us. I was like, just throw that on the site, make it like $10. Nobody's gonna fucking buy that. And then they can, process a cart through that. They don't actually order, they just go through the whole process.
Okay.
So what you can do, because you're gonna have the same problem, I assume, is do you have like manganese steel stickers or something?
Yes, sir.
So just put a sticker on your website. Make it, if you don't actually want to sell it, make it like $10. Nobody's gonna buy a sticker for $10. And then once they do it and tell you you're good, you can take it off.
Okay.
But nice. If you have stickers, you can just put them up for sale and actually ship them if people want to pay $2 for a sticker or whatever,
Yeah.
But you have to have something on the site for them to.
He's gonna get Sezzle, and I'll mention it again to him when I talk to him next week.
Yeah, if he has any questions, it's super easy to work with them. As far as I know, they're not weird about knives, but they could be. Now I don't know. Afterpay also I've heard is really good, and apparently they have international options.
So interesting story about Afterpay. After you and I talked, right? Like you said, register is like sporting goods and all of this stuff, and I'm like, all right, cool. I went to go set up an account with Afterpay, and Afterpay's system is messed up because basically it's a one and done like application process. If they reject you, there's no system to like reapply essentially. And so like I had to do some serious digging, and I asked them like, hey guys, what is the best way to do this? I got an email saying, oh, just set up an account. I'm like, okay, no, I don't want to do that. Did some more digging, found a customer service phone number, and they're just like, Yeah, we don't really have a process for tools and things like that. So you just kind of have to take your chances and you may end up getting rejected in the long run. And I'm like, bro, like you look at the number of vendors who sell knives with Sezzle and the list is like 40, 50 different vendors.
Yeah.
The number that like sell with Afterpay are 4. So I'm like, dude, I don't want to take chances. I'm going with Sezzle for sure.
You can do both. I mean, you don't have to do one or the other.
Yeah, I just don't want to risk getting like blackballed by Afterpay because they're like, oh, you registered as a sporting good. No, this is something else. And
But
we
it is
don't
a sporting
support
good.
knives.
Yeah, but how would they blackball you? Like, not pay
If
you, I guess?
No, if they reject you, like you setting up your account, there's no process for reapplying a second time.
Yeah, but if that happens, then you just say fuck you and you go to Sezzle or whatever. Who cares?
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, Sezzle, I don't have any worry about it because, like I said, they've got like 40 vendors who are all selling knives, you know? Like, it's clearly not an issue with them.
Yeah.
And
No, I'm dealing with AdSense. They're jacking with me because my license has John W. Evans IV and my tax documents have John Wilson Evans. So I sent them back in my tax documents and I said, look, you know, what's the deal? It's me. You've already verified my address and it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
There's
I don't
nobody to
think
talk to.
Sezzle messes with it if you don't do the long form ones. If you just do the normal 6-week payment, you're fine. I don't know, but I don't think it. I don't know how would it hurt your credit. Like if you pay it, I don't see why it would hurt your credit. Honestly, it might help your credit if you're taking these mini loans and then paying them off every time.
yeah,
I
that's
wouldn't
my
worry
thinking,
about it
at least.
too much, but Josh doesn't like Sezzle because he can't use it.
Oh, that sucks.
Unfortunately,
guys, I got to get going. I got the notification that I got to go to dinner. It's already pretty late for dinner, but
yeah. All right. I want to wrap it up anyway. So cool, dude. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate it,
dude. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Sharif, it's always great hanging with you, brother.
Yeah,
dude.
I love
Javon,
your
love
stuff.
you, brother, man.
controversial
buddy.
figure. I love it. Yeah, guys, definitely go check out Sharif's channel. Mangana Steel, and what is it? It's also the Real Sharif.
The
M,
Real Sharif M, yeah. The reason I did the Real Sharif M for the YouTube is because I'm going to do more stuff than just knives, like in the long run. So
I love your intro, all your different, your tiger, your cars, your poo-poo. Just it does look like a lifestyle channel.
Eventually will be, but got to start with what I love most, which is the knives.
Absolutely, brother. You do it well. You've got good takes on them.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, everybody.
Cool.
Peace and hair grease.
Later, dude.
Later.
All right, let's do this giveaway, and then I'm gonna go to bed too. So, I showed it before, but we have KPL, a Best Tech Slither G10, and I don't know what the steel is, 14C D2. But then Joe from Lansdale Leather provided this flight tag type strap to give away. He dropped these today, so if you're interested, definitely go check out edcroundtable.com. But we're gonna give one of these straps away, so shout out to Joe. Thank you.
Pretty cool.
And you'll get it in his cool little pouch with his card, and then all of the swags. I got a bunch of my stickers and a bunch of other channels in here. So
Pedro, that's the Big Bowie. That's my Big Boy fixed blade.
what?
The Big Bowie that I was cutting paper with earlier.
Oh, right. Yeah, the one you got gifted.
Yeah, from my buddy that's out in Colorado. But this thing's amazingly sharp.
There we go. Oh,
Nice.
oh wait, today's Saturday. Never mind. I was gonna say, did Zach start? But that's Thursday.
Yeah, we've got Big Red tonight, and then we've got Goob tomorrow morning.
Nice. Giveaway tool. All right, what do we want to do as the word?
Do Lush.
Lush. All right. Not much news on that other than oh yeah, thank you, Alice. Alice is throwing in the pinion hank and the number 9 keychain. Thank you, Alice. Appreciate that very much.
You're awesome, Alice.
Yes, you are awesome. You also told me to check my Instagram earlier. Sorry. Hold on. It's hard when it's not. It's like my phone is being used as the,
Ask you a question while people put in those comments. I know you use a Mac, but have you ever used one of the little iPhone zip
cool.
drives that you can drag your videos from your iPhone to a zip drive and then put them on your computer?
Oh, what?
A little iPhone zip drive that has a lightning thing where you stick it in and then you can get your videos off of it.
Oh, I tried one of those and it didn't work. So
right now I'm uploading.
I bought maybe a cheap one on Amazon, but I bought 2 of them and I tried it and I could never get the videos to like go to it. Or no, I couldn't get my MacBook to register it or something. I forget.
Now you can just airdrop them, right?
Well, that's the thing with the iPhone to MacBook. I just airdrop. So I never have to worry about that. That's why I bought the MacBook, I think. Because I was trying to use whatever computer I had. And I tried that and it didn't work. And then I just bought a MacBook and it was so much easier. And then I got a phone with more storage. So now it doesn't matter at all.
And I'm just trying to think, do I need to keep my videos? In the past, I just...
Oh, yeah, somebody argued with me for a long time about that. Like, you need to back up all your videos. And it's like, no. I post 2-3 videos a day that are 45 minutes long.
Yeah, I don't want to...
Do you know how much storage that would fucking take for me to... Like, sure, I'm sure there's somewhere cloud-based or whatever that it wouldn't be too difficult. But I just don't care. Like, why do I need my videos aren't artistic. You know what I mean? Like,
the only reason would be is if you were afraid that YouTube was going to shut you down and you wanted to have a platform where you could move all your content over to like Discord or something, which I don't think that's ever going to affect me because I'm not in it for that.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, I would just start over.
Do you see Z-Man's
you can download it from YouTube, but if YouTube cut you off or something, I guess. But like, you would have an inkling that was happening, and then you could go and download them all, I guess. But like, there's not going to be another platform where you can go and all of a sudden you're going to be back to where you were, upload everything. Like, if YouTube cuts you off, you're fucked.
Yeah, you need to just play nice.
It's just not like, for me, yeah. If it was like my full-time thing, maybe I would care. But even then, I don't think it matters.
If you were doing videos that you were also sharing with manufacturers to use on their websites, it might make sense. And
but then they would have it.
Right.
You would have a Dropbox you put it in.
Right.
Or if you're like Brent, where your work is like really good, but like, I'm not gonna go show somebody my video and be like, look at this awesome editing I did or whatever. Like, it's just me talking, right? I am the channel. So all I gotta do is bring myself. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely. You're not doing the heavy production type of stuff that you don't need to.
Your channel got banned in 14 hours? What was the channel called?
I had
let's do the giveaway, I guess.
Teespring wouldn't take my logo.
Yeah, I've heard of people talking about that kind of stuff because it looks similar to somebody, or
I figured it was because I used Canva. Even
No,
Pretty
pretty
Fly.
fly.
Congratulations, brother. PFFANG.
KG.
Congratulations, man.
KG.
What'd I say?
And
Oh, I'm an idiot. I was reading Winter. You won, Pretty Fly.
yeah, I really want to love this clip slip. I just can't get over the clip.
Well, if you hate it, I'll buy it from you. How about that?
You need a clip slip?
I bought a fucking slip joint. I'm gonna need one from somebody.
I don't
eventually.
know. I'm not positive it would fit in here.
I bet it would stretch out.
It might. It was $60 though, so.
Well, I know. I'm sending. Believe me, I'm getting ready to get. I'm sending 2 to Joe this week. I'm sending him this one, and I'm sending him this one, and it'll get a sheath, kind of like he made Stevie, but it's not going to have all that detailing on it.
Dude, I love the clip slip though. Like, I just wish the clip was different.
Wish it turned down more.
Yeah, it's just, to me, it just doesn't work. Like, I carried it today, hoping I wouldn't notice it, but I kept banging into shit. Like, I'm kind of fat, so I get into a chair and it fucking like hooks onto the chair. I got out of my truck. I'm scraping my side panel. You know.
Yeah, that's problematic.
It's on my side, basically. It's not up front.
See, I carry mine in my front left pocket.
It depends on the day. If I'm carrying, like today, I carried this, which has a lefty clip. So I carried this up front, and then I put this on the side. If I carry this, which is a righty only, then I carry this in the front and that in the side. It just depends, right?
Right. You got to have the flexibility where the clip's got to work in different places.
Yeah. What's a good clip slip for a tactile bear? So, if you want a slip, I would recommend going to Troy from Northwoods. He makes for the bear. That was like the first one I got from him, I think. Phenomenal. If you want a clip slip, Lancelot Leather has them. As long as you're good with this clip. I hate saying that. But I think that might be the only one I can think of. OCD for EDC had one, but I think it's sold out.
I think they sell them at traditional pocket knives, but they're not clip
Yes, he
slips.
sells the sage grouse ones, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tuya, if you want like a affordable option, I think Tuya sells one on their website.
And Zakaria said Epoch slips on Etsy are really nice for the price. EPOCH.
There you go.
Campfire Leatherworks, yep.
There's a lot of good slip companies. I just am partial to Troy's work. And I really like the clip slip I have from Joe already. I like that other clip better. It's just, apparently it's a thing for me. I hate that, but it is. So
It is what it is, brother. It's objective. It sticks out. You can't really, it's not just subjective that you think it. It does stick out.
yeah, but it, it might not bother other people. Yeah, like I can't even slide it into my case because it fucking
It sticks out so far. Kicks out.
Yeah, as soon as it
Mike
gets to
J,
the
what's
clip,
up, brother?
it gets stuck. All right, Pretty Fly. I put my email there. I mean, you can always hit me up on Instagram, but I just like to get an address through email so I have it to ship.
LeftyEDC 88.
Yeah.
Twang thing, I bet he can make one that would cover the whole knife.
Who?
Troy. Would he?
Yeah, if you asked, he might, but it's a different process. Like the way he does the stitching, it doesn't really have the flaps. So I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
Thanks, World Tree. Have a great night, brother.
Thank you, World Tree. Really appreciate that, man. Seth is the man.
And Pretty Fly sent you an Instagram message, and he's going to email you too.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah, if you sent me an IG message, I'll just respond to that and ask for the email. So you might as well just email me. It's just how I keep track of shit I gotta ship. Like I email myself and say, ship this to whoever. And that way I have it all there. It's the one old thing I do, I guess.
And Pretty Fly Alice just said DM her on IG and she'll send her part directly to you.
Yeah, or I can send her your address, but if you do it, that's better because I'll forget probably. All right. John, anything you wanted to talk about before?
No, man, I appreciate you including me. I enjoyed hanging with everybody. And all I say is choose debate before hate. Try to keep love in your heart and agree with people, disagree with people. And if you're pocket metal, it's okay to hate because it's exercise.
Man, Lefty or Linktree is dangerous. Hey, man, get in there. Get in there and get some stuff. There's discounts. There's all types of stuff.
Yeah, save money.
Yeah, thank you for checking that out. And yeah, there you go. Check
Zacharia,
out
at midnight in about 30 minutes, Big Red's going to be going live for Saturday Knives Live.
Right. So head over there. Go hang out in the lobby at SKL. Let them know we sent you. I'll drop a link. Wait, isn't there a way to like send people to another live from here?
You know, I don't think so. I've heard people say they're going to send them over, but I think that's just Jared saying everybody go to Imler's. I'm going to go too. That's where I've heard that. But I don't think you can send people.
I thought there was a way to do it. But let me pull up Big Red. I'll get everybody a link. I'm sure most people know how to get there, but there it is. Notify me or whatever. Share.
Take care, Luke 10 Tex.
Did that work? Nope. I clicked on share and it just didn't do anything.
Let me try it.
I'm just going to go here.
Last time I did it, I crashed my internet.
All right. You said there is a way. I bet you there's a way to do it from the YouTube live. But not from StreamYard. So,
and Alice says if you DM Karen Neve, she can tell you how.
So apparently there is a way to do it?
Yeah, Alice says DM Kara and she'll tell you how to do it.
I mean, if there's a way to do it, then I can figure it out.
System, I think, though. They don't use StreamYard, do they?
I mean, I could pin the comment I just put. Let me see. I can star it. I can't pin it. Why can't I pin it? Because I already have one pinned?
Yeah, you pinned the first one earlier. But it shows up under the starred.
Let's try to figure this out real quick. I don't know why it would be anywhere in this area. The starred comment. Yeah, I don't know where you would do it, honestly. Guess
you click the link. You click the link.
Yeah, people just click the link. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, you guys go check that out. There's it one more time. And we'll catch you guys later.
I love you guys.
Bye.